It's the weekly Wicked Web Show with TeamMUJ. Family united, not divided, let me hear you say. It's the weekly Wicked Web Show with TeamMUJ. Family united, not divided, let me hear you say. It's the weekly Wicked Web Show. It's the weekly Wicked Web Show.
Yo, what's up, yo? Before we get started and all excited and stuff, we've been off the channel for 2 weeks, and in that time, the Juggalo community has suffered some loss. And before we go any further, we want to send our condolences to all of those who have been affected by the loss and passing of Lainey. We'll have our candle lit here in her memory as a show, and much love to everybody out there. Stay safe. And if you need anybody, call somebody. You feel me?
Our DM's always open too.
Straight up. But man, hey, we are fucking back, and much love everybody tuning in to a brand new episode of the Weekly Wicked Web Show.
Open this motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
How the fuck are y'all been?
Dog, it has been 2 fucking weeks. 3 weeks actually. This will be the third week that we, because
know.
we've been doing
It's
them on
like
Fridays
forever.
too. So,
Holy shit.
We've been out there adventuring in this motherfucker. Like we said,
we love adventures.
we said that we weren't going to be back until middle of November, and here we are, 11/11/11. So everyone make a wish, and your wish is us to be back, and here we are. Shout out Cheese House, my fucking Trevor Douglas Lloyd,
Yeah.
Spooky Tuesday, and everybody else out there watching right now.
What a dope.
It has been 2 weeks. We only have Jiggy Fresh here for a little bit, right?
Yeah, it's like 95.
All right, cool. So I want to talk about some of the stuff that Jiggy was there for and all that. You guys, like I said, in our last show, we had Humble Among as our guest. That was dope as fuck. That was a really cool show. A lot of cool conversations. And in that show, we said that we weren't going to be back on here for, like I said, till middle of November because of all the freshness
that was going on.
Oh, yeah.
There was a lot of planning
Really?
to do.
Shout out Dilly the God.
Oh shit!
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah,
Hey man,
Oh,
the last month was just crazy packed with everything. And
like usually how October goes, man.
yeah.
I fucking love that.
But like you said, it's coming back. It's the middle of November. It's getting to that time where we slow down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's coming to the end of the year. We'll start seeing less of us a little bit, and then we come back.
Hell yeah,
You know what
man.
I'm saying?
That year-end spectacular this year, I think, is going to be
shit.
super fresh.
Year-end.
And sauced up stocking stuffers will be being announced real soon too. So
Hey, so
You
I
guys
was
get
gonna
to see
make a
us all
post about that
dressed
the
up
other
in
day.
Stupid ass fucking costumes.
Yeah,
yeah.
our fucking
Make fun of us on that
fucking
shit.
Christmas sweaters and all that good stuff.
I
But
still need to find myself a fucking Christmas sweater.
we got you, dog.
hell yeah,
Walmart,
dog.
Walmart's got them, dog. But sauced up stocking
I want a
stuff is, bro.
sweater,
There's
yeah.
so much
with a marijuana leaf.
expensive.
You
stuff.
can't really wear a green one though.
Oh,
That's the whole thing.
But yeah, sauced up stocking stuff this year, I think is gonna be super insane.
One of the
Because
craziest.
it's
Oh
just like,
man, dude.
bro, the shit that we've accumulated.
We still did one last year. Right?
Holy
Yeah, I
shit.
think
We're
we
gonna
did
need
one
yeah.
last year.
a 10-foot, 17-foot stocking to fit the
Oh,
shit
hey.
in.
Yeah,
You're gonna get that
17
shit set like fucking UPS style, bro. 3 guys walking out with shit on their shoulders.
Last year we did still, I think 2 or 3. I think like Dilly might have won one.
Yeah.
What was last year?
Last year we did one though, right? Because we did like you threw some cool ass fucking prints from like the Animaniac style shit and all that was in there, right? From Dead Canvas.
Dead Canvas from Dr. T.
But this year, bro, this year,
Mad Audio.
when I was going through some of the CDs that I have stacked up, I had found those piecemeals and Bring Out the Clowns.
I got one Bring Out the Clowns.
Darby told me that he gave those for a giveaway, and I was like, well, we'll wait till Gully drops, and then we would give out Gully then also.
Yeah.
But now the Tomb is also out, so it's like whatever gets thrown in this fucking pack.
You might just get a whole ass.
The Darby discography.
bro.
Yeah, like,
Hey, I know we got We got, like you said, we got Darby. I got OGP. I got an OG
Stickers for
piecemeal.
days, yeah.
I got an OG piecemeal. I got the remains, extra ones. I got hella Monster Madhouses now.
Yeah, that like I think like the Monster Madhouse.
I think
because we were talking about doing a giveaway for that, and we're like just fucking save it for the stuff up.
Big,
We have dirty shirt CDs.
Yeah,
Like we got like we got some fuckface CDs. We got all kinds of shit that we accumulated throughout just since the last year, especially like going to the gathering or whatever. We picked up a lot of fucking fresh.
I think I had a copy of shit for Brandon too. Somewhere on it.
We're just itching.
Yeah,
itching
so Sauce Up Stocking Stuffers will be announced soon, but like Jiggy was saying, the web shows will be, kind of sparse as we start to hibernate throughout the winter and wrap it up. Like luckily, I mean, because it really goes like we start off the month. Last month we had fucking the Junta at DCG or not DCG kind of fucking Ramen Con and Jiggy's birthday. Then it rolls right into the end of the fucking month with Bloody Sunday, the Wicked Warlords, which we'll talk about. My birthday and then another Wicked Warlords type shit. So it's just been non-fucking stop. That's why the last 2 weeks we had some good ass times. And like I said, well, we have Jiggy here. We're gonna talk about Bloody Sunday. Man, like now with everything that's happened since then, it's kind of like it's weird to look at or whatever. But at the same time, it doesn't take away how good of a show that was, man.
Bro, that shit was insane. Yeah. Bloody fucking Sunday, dude. The whole trip was pretty dope though. Like we did a lot of shit. Hit Detroit kind of early.
That's what I'm saying. If we would have had even just 2 more hours in Detroit, we would have done like
everything,
all the Detroit stuff we wanted to. Like the last thing we needed to do was like hit Clark Park. I mean, we've been there, but we wanted to get the squad shot at Clark Park, and but we just but I felt like we did every fucking. In like the 4 hours that we were out there before the show, I felt like we did like everything we could do. You know what I'm saying? It was dope as fuck. I'm gonna run some pictures. You guys want to talk about like that?
To do. I don't remember where the fuck we started. Was it Heidelberg? Was Heidelberg the first?
Weed.
Oh yeah.
Weed, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Shout out to Dispo, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out Puffco Cannabis, man. We popped up in there and
shout out to their edibles.
Oh yeah,
we slapped up those genders.
Oh shit!
Hey, Halloween. We're trick or treating. Not just pop 2 of them. It's like it's only 10 milligrams.
He's only 10 milligrams.
Woo! Yeah, shout out to Dispo edibles, dog, for real.
That Dispo, we picked a good Dispo to go to. We got hooked up fat, and then we went and got some conies.
Oh yeah, the conies are fire.
You can't go to Detroit
and not get the conies.
All right, so what I did is I had Jiggy have, for those of you guys who are like familiar with Detroit and the Coney dog situation or whatever, I had Jiggy try American Coney Dog's American Dog, which is different than just like the regular shit. It's got the ground beef then layer added to it, which changes the flavor, adds some fucking extra hardiness to that junta. This was Jiggy's first time having a Coney dog out in Detroit, so I wanted to make sure that he had one that you could only get out there like that. Yeah. And what did you think about the Coney dog, Jiggy Fresh?
Hey man, that shit was fire, dog. Like, I don't know. Like, I know we talked about it on the way up there. And, man, you gotta have it, dog. The snap. Hey, the snap, and the dog, and the glizzy, man. But it was good, man. And I'm you know what I'm saying, we're talking out there, like, to me, you know what I'm saying, I'm big, with a Chicago kid, whatever, but the Chicago dogs, you know what I'm saying, top tier. But that Coney, the American dog's fire. Super fire.
That American dog, it really is about that fucking snap, bro. You bite into that bitch and you just
you can hear it.
And that place is it's live. It's like popping. It's it's almost like a nightclub of some sorts.
Well, we went too, and it was right after the Lions game. So Lions had just played the Dolphins. I think they lost, but everybody was still out there. You know what I'm saying? But
all the crowd before the game had drank the Modelo. See, I promised Jiggy Modelos, and that's what kind of sucks. But he got to have it the way that I used to have it because back then
he still came through. A couple weeks later, but he came through.
Make up for it. Back then, when I first started going to American, though, they didn't have. Modelo wasn't big, you know what I'm saying? We weren't drinking Modelo, so I would always get that Atwater Brewing Company shit there, you know what I'm saying?
That shit was decent, too. It was all right for a wheat beer, I guess.
Just to have a little local. It was a whole local meal right there, you know what I'm saying? Had the drink and the fucking conies. But I feel like that's a must, and any jug I'm sure out there can confirm that when you're out in Detroit, you gotta fucking give me Coney dogs with a little smog, you know what I'm saying? And with the smog, I mean extra onions and mustard on that bitch. So when you're standing next to me, when you're standing in the ratio of me at a show, you're like, smog. What the fuck is that? And it's the deadly smog, you know what I'm saying?
The motherfucking onions and mustard.
I felt like, and like we did like we went to the Heidelberg Project after that.
Yeah, that place was dope.
And in all the years that I've been going out to Detroit, I've never went over to this area. And I actually thought that they had like took it down or some shit, or so I don't know if they took it down and like made a new theme or whatnot. But we went. I felt like that shit was like super dope. Dog.
Yeah, dope as hell, man. Like a lot of people comment on there. I was talking to Candace, my daughter, my oldest daughter, and she was like, "That place was cool." I was like, "It's something like she's real artsy and shit." You know what I'm saying? She likes the art, creative shit. I was like, "You would probably love that fucking place," And she's like, "Yeah, I've seen the pictures."
This is just like the gangster shot of us. That was just the gangster shot of us. We have so many dope pictures from there.
You can see the little top of the taxi thing, but it said like, was it 1-800 clown or something?
Yeah, 18666 clowns or something like that, or 1886 clowns. Yeah. So that was dope as fuck. Yo, that was like if we were ever to drop an album, that's the album cover of the year. Hey, this is what we need redrawn as something. You know what I'm saying?
Heidelberg Project Born.
We need to get this picture redrawn in some fucking kind of format, you know what I'm saying? Digitalized in some kind of cartoon type of shit. Because I thought that shit was gas. The Heidelberg Project was dope, though. Yeah, we killed like a good hour just walking through there. And it was a minute. We walked through this whole thing before I even really thought about it. Like growing up, man, like we grew up on the Crow. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like Devil's Night in Detroit was always just like this fucking crazy thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and at one point it was just like, bro, it was like on some cool ass movie shit. Like we were just like walking through the road and I was like, yo, dog, like we're in Detroit on Devil's Night while the sun is setting. And like we're in like we're like in a hood, like in that area, like how they do in like Inglewood or in Gary or whatever, like they'll just tear down houses. So you just have like these just empty fucking lots where houses was. So the Heidelberg Project, they just started just like putting other trash there and making it art, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And just like it was actually really dope though. I mean, the theme was like time and news and shit like that, and I thought it was super fresh. Yeah, dude, it was really fresh. Dude. It was something different too. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't outside like of the box thinking. That's exactly. It wasn't nothing fancy. Like, you know, oh, we're gonna go to. We didn't go to the museum. Yeah, exactly. We go to this fucking thing. We went to this Heidelberg Project with like yarn or whatever. Did you see that? Yeah, man, that was multicolored. I'm gonna show you guys a couple of pictures here too when we get a chance. But yeah, it was dope. It was definitely something different. Like I said, we didn't go out and like the first time. Oh yeah, let's go to this. Let's go check out a museum, or let's go check out the fucking football game. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to these bars. It was like, let's go check something out that, you know. But yeah, like we had left that because we were gonna go to this bar and shit and kick it. But by the time we got over there, it was like we're like, yo, we might as well go to the Heidelberg Project now so we can see this cool shit before the sun actually went down or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's not that we're like scared or anything. But here's some of this shit. This is that picture. This is the first time I seen a black squirrel too. You know what I'm saying? Dog, and those squirrels like came up like they were fucking like they were like ready for us to feed them. They were just like chilling. My man, two of them straight up hopped off the garbage can. You know, we're just waiting. They're like cats, bro. Like just walking up waiting for you to drop some kibbles or some shit. Matt Murderous here in the official, unofficial voting spot. What I remembered was Devil's Night 2022. It was the 20-year anniversary of my first ICP show, which was in Royal Oak. That's no shit. Yeah. And it was the same night then, right? Yeah. It was in Royal Oak. Damn, dog. 2002 was my first actual show. That's cool as fuck, bro. And I didn't think about it until like later. Afterwards, way later. And I was like, damn. Like, the first time I went and seen ICP was on Devil's Night Royal Oak. And then here this time we went out here and had a completely different experience, bro. Yeah. Like this shit, I thought this picture was gas too, man. For whatever
Walking away sign.
reason, we were still walking in the same position that we stand everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, what the
It was like the reverse.
Yes.
That's what it looks like from the back, guys.
This shit's fucking gangster though too. Like that house was cool as fuck. Just this whole cab just being in the middle of this yard was fucking dope, man.
Well, there was like another car that was buried. There was like half a Hummer.
That half
on the
the
other
house
side.
that was
house
over there
is
too. That was cool as fuck.
Sick, man. That basement is there's some creepy ass shit in
We're
there.
getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, man. I honestly,
Dilapidated house. there.
I'm sure a couple of you guys have also been out there. Shout out to Jay Blood. How tight was that though too?
Bro,
Like
that was wild, though.
and look, and I get it. We were out there for the same shit or whatever, but still, it was
to be
like
at the same spot, like have that
the same fucking
that
thought to
synchronicity,
be out
like, hey, let's
there.
go check this place out.
Hey, yo.
Jay Blood, for you guys don't know what I'm saying. He's a homie from out here. He's in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? We see him at all the shows and shit out here.
It was like one of those yacht club guys. You know what I'm saying?
And then you walk through, and then bam.
I originally met Jay Blood at like a fucking Sublime show fucking 10 years ago or whatever in
Oh,
Chicago.
shit.
Like, it's cool as fuck.
That's
So
dope.
here we saw him and he's like, we turn around, that's who's standing in the road with his lady and shit. We're like, oh shit, what up, dog? Like, of all the, like, I guess really it is, of all, we didn't see any other jugs at the Heidelberg Project. So of all the people to see it, someone that we knew.
Yeah.
So
That was
like,
wild.
I felt disarmed from that right away. Like, oh, cool. Like, we're here. Let's just chill. You know what I'm saying?
hell
And we just explored, bro. We walked down the whole block. And like I said, we spent at least an hour there, right?
Straight
easily.
up.
Yeah.
Usually, yeah, because we walked it, and then went further than we thought. Because you walk in that one spot, like when you first get in there, it's just packed with shit. On both
So that
sides.
must be like the main installation.
Yeah.
But even driving up there, you started like some of those houses that were like burned down and
Yeah.
shit. They had like colorful X's blocking the
Yeah.
windows or whatever.
So you've seen a lot of shit, and then like you said, when you first turn in, you got the big, Heidelberg Project sign, and then
Yeah, I thought that was
on
super
both sides.
cool too.
and
Man.
even the one side was a whole ass house.
Yeah.
But it was the basement just hollowed out.
Yeah, this whole that hollowed out spot that we were on, that other, like we went to the other side of it and we checked out the other side of the road, and that first house that was like you could walk down in the basement.
Yeah,
shit.
and
That
nothing
shit-
but babies and baby
that
dolls
shit-
and fucking.
That's some creepy ass shit.
A lot of it was
Yeah.
creepy, and a lot of it was like, like, man, like this. shit's
America Gothica type shit.
It was,
Man,
bro.
it
And like, and if you have grown up watching RoboCop or Batman or
Or
The
The Crow,
Matrix or
you
The
know,
Crow or whatever, like movies
oh,
like
shit.
I've always compared like the Batman and the Matrix to like a Chicago-ish type of vibe,
Yeah.
but like then you go in Detroit and you see it like the monorail that runs through Detroit or whatever, and
Yeah.
like was really like Batman theme-ish when I was the smoking sewers that are all
Yeah.
through Detroit type shit,
Yeah.
like
You just expect them to just pop out through the fucking
yeah, right off the side.
Just a shadow through that motherfucker.
When we were out there, man, it was just
Oh yeah,
like
speaking of Batman, man,
Oh.
R.I.P. Kevin Conroy, dog.
yeah,
That's
bro.
the GOAT, bro.
Straight up, man. Candle stays lit, dog.
That's how we get, man.
Like growing
the
up,
animated
fucking
series,
the Batman,
dog,
yeah,
and
for real.
then-
And it was crazy because I just saw someone post a picture and it was like the full cast of the animated series, and it was just like cool as fuck seeing
Yeah.
it. Like I was like, oh damn! And then
Yeah.
here a couple days later, he passed away. Yeah, it's just
It's crazy,
but
yeah.
that night, man, just being out there, like we haven't even got to talk about the show or after the Heidelberg Project, but even at the like I really, like I said, I know a lot of jugs have seen it. We've never seen it, and like to me, it was just cool walking through there. Like as the sun was setting on Devil's Night in Detroit, and we were walking through this like DIY art installation in the hood was like cool as fuck. Like I mean, like that's how you should. Without us lighting anything on fire except for food juntas, that's how you should have been spending your Devil's Night, like from the Midwest type shit to be in Detroit, and then walking through the Heidelberg Project. I think was a really good way to spend our time. The theme, the team's time.
Yeah, I see what you did there, man.
There's a lot of dope shit, though.
Straight up, man.
It was like that. Even the other house on the corner, that like the numbers on it. It was like the number house or whatever. It was like under construction, or like they were renovating or doing whatever.
Something to it,
you know what I'm saying? The voting booth for the prez. You know what I'm saying? The unofficial, official voting booth.
The Chongo's Doghouse.
Yeah, Congo Doghouse. Yeah, bro, it's a lot of dope shit. The whole fucking shopping cart fucking mash up in the middle with the big wheels and shit.
The
Power
fucking-
wheels.
The boat with all the it was like Noah's Ark basically. It was
Yeah,
like all the
right.
animals on that boat.
Yeah,
That
dude,
was
it
cool
was
as fuck, man. And the shit ran deep. Yeah, we just fucking walked around and we kicked it, and like after that we went to this spot. Like it's like one of those old like what do they call them? back in Prohibition era.
Speakeasy?
Yeah, we went to this place called the Sugar House. And luckily we got like seats right at this in the corner at the bar.
Yeah.
So we had like immediate attention to us, and we all got some fucking fire ass drinks. Jordan got this shit that literally caught on fire.
The lady came out with like
that shit was fucking.
Of course, I was in the bathroom when it happened, so I fucking missed the shit.
Is that like a cinnamon stick?
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Like it was like cinnamon sticks or something. The lady was like,
What
here you go.
That
Like, hold on,
off
like, she brought it out and Jordan's like, oh,
firework,
she's like, hold on, you know, the lady just grabs the lighter, like, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck? And it was like, I mean, she smoked that shit and it fucking.
That's the shit. Yeah, that spot was like a dope little spot to have a drink. We had a couple of fucking, like, we were about to go do big jug things, so we had to tip back a couple of fucking cocktails in that bitch. Right, we had a jackalope next to us.
Yeah, we had the jackalope.
I knew those motherfuckers existed.
You know,
he did.
Only in Detroit, baby. But yeah, it was dope, dude. Like, usually, you know what I'm saying, at Showtime, we're on beers and, you know, beers and junk food and shit like that. But here we are, this nice little speakeasy, you know, nice little sifter glasses. And
God, they had lit candles in front of us. It was darker.
We got popcorn.
Yeah, we had popcorn and shit.
You know what I'm saying? It was fire. And then the drinks were strong.
Pretty good.
Bro,
they were good.
They were good as fuck.
I
don't usually drink.
Matt Murderous doesn't usually drink. Had some motherfucking Gentleman Jack in that bitch. He was a sophisticated gentleman.
Sophisticated prayers, man. Y'all missed it.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
We had I don't know what the fuck.
That second drink though.
That second drink was fire,
bro. Wasn't it?
That shit was.
Dog, I like been craving that.
Bro, I swear to God, I was thinking about that. I was like, man,
it was like simple as fuck. It was like bourbon, maple syrup, and lemon, but like poured into a frozen glass and probably shaken over some ice then too.
Yeah.
Poured in that shit. That shit was like it was fire. It was like perfectly like refreshing and got you buzzed as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, cause that first one I had, I just said it because I was like, oh, well, it's tequila and mezcal. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was fucking strong, bro. It tasted like straight tequila.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sorry. It had that bit. Oh fuck. Like you're taking a shot, but that second shit, whatever, I don't remember what the fuck it was called, but the bourbon joint.
The second one, the one because I had got it and I'd recommended it to you, was called the Maple Leaf.
Yeah,
shit was fire. The one that I had before, I'd had it when I went to the place before, and it was still good. It was a bourbon drink, but I wanted to just like switch it up.
That was the old fashioned, ain't it? With the.
But I had that good ass.
The elixir fucking.
The Bad Idea.
Yeah,
it's called the Bad Idea. It was like an experimental blend that they made with Buffalo Trace. Shit was fucking super fire. That was dope. And then like, you know, we just kept our Detroit adventures going, and we still had time to kill. So we went and got some mom spaghetti, and like, look, dog, I'm gonna say this, and this is like my played out line since I went or whatever. But like, I've never went to a restaurant and ordered a spaghetti sandwich. But with that being said, this was the best spaghetti sandwich I ever ordered at a restaurant. You feel me?
Not gonna lie, that shit was fire.
Dog, it was like unexpectedly good.
It was.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was gonna be ass, bro. Like,
straight up, bro. I thought it was gonna just be average as fuck, but I don't know if it was just that I was lit. But this shit it slapped hard,
bro.
Dog.
It was the garlic bread and then
that little bit of cheese in that bitch.
Cheese in that motherfucker, bro. But the whole thing too was crazy because we passed it like twice. We wrote on the block, bro. It says
where is this motherfucker?
And it's in an alley. It's literally in an alley. If you guys never been there, it's in a fucking alley.
Walk up window type shit.
Yeah, like literally you have to walk up to the window. And then so we went to the restaurant, like, because there's an inside spot where you can go sit. So we asked the dude, like, hey, can we come sit in? You know, can we order? He's like, no. He's like, you got to order outside, but you can bring it in if you want to, and then go sit over there. So you still have to order outside and get your shit handed to you.
Yeah.
And the fucked up thing, I was telling somebody at work about it, dude. Like, I don't know if you noticed it, but like when you order, it was like a fucking ghetto gas station.
Dog, they sold
they sold condoms,
yeah,
like bags of chips, like
little Pringles in a can,
yeah.
And it was either fake cigarettes or real cigarettes. I couldn't tell, right?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, yo,
I think those were those.
Was it candy cigarettes? Okay, it was,
and
that's what I thought too. I thought they were candy cigarettes.
I was looking too.
Condoms and I was like, yo, it's a bodega
cigarette.
And yo, the dude took my order and cashed me out, and then all of a sudden, this just like chip came out of nowhere and she was just handing me the sandwich already. I was like, oh shit, like there was no waiting. And the water that I got was like Like I just thought it would be just like a regular fucking bottle of water.
Yeah.
It was one of them big ass fucking gents with the fucking the
little
squeeze top and
the
shit.
sippy cup.
Yeah, I was like, yo, what the fuck? This is
Yeah,
dope.
that shit was wild, bro. And,
Yeah, we're on YouTube.
Wild part,
but yeah, dude, that shit was wild, dude. Yeah, but the sandwich was super fire. Like I was impressed. Like
Dog, Gary, this wasn't the fucking gas station though. This was Mom's
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. You feel me? Like, yeah,
Spaghetti.
you said all our gas stations sell that and then some, but they're not slinging me good ass spaghetti sandwiches out there. Shit.
Sandwich, dog. And then Jordan she got that fucking the vegan shit. She got the spaghetti with rabbit balls.
Yeah.
And that shit, bro, it came in a big ass.
Dog, it was a big ass container.
It was like a Chinese food. You know what I'm saying? Like you get the little white containers from the Chinese joint, but it was the big black fucking box with the little logo and shit, and it had garlic bread in there too. I think it had a piece of garlic bread and the dude, this shit was hype.
Yo, the garlic bread, honestly, man, look, like I said, I don't know if it was the couple of bourbon cocktails.
It might have been, but
I don't know if it was the couple of juntas, but that sandwich straight slapped.
It
like the greasiness of that shit, the scenery, we were just like chilling there off the road.
Fillmore, right across from Comerica.
Just chilling, you know what I'm saying?
And then the interactions, man.
Oh yeah,
yeah, dog. All right, look, man.
Tell him.
And look, and honestly, like this is like take this story any way you win. But I was about to be look at my fucking Max. Stop it. I gotta record it next time he does it. Put that shit on TikTok or something. Anyway, yeah, you heard this shit. Anyway, so look, dog, look, I'm a really nice gentleman in this situation, right? So like, I don't know. First of all, I think the guy knew that we weren't marks to begin with because, like, I mean, look at me and Jiggy and Matt Murderous and shit. Like, and like we always say that Jordan looks like a chola and shit, too. So like, how you gonna fucking like step? You know what I'm saying? So this guy walked by us. He put his cigarette out. And came back and was like, hey man, like I got off the phone at that time just in case we were gonna have to swing.
I appreciate this dude's honesty.
So he's like, hey, look, I'm not even gonna give you guys the spiel or whatever. I've been homeless for like, what do you say, a week?
Like couple weeks.
I've been homeless for like a couple weeks or whatever. You guys already know, blah blah, what's coming next. And I was like, well, I mean, look, it's 2022. I don't have no cash on me or whatever. Yeah. I was like, but I'll buy you a Mom's spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? And homie hit me back with the, well, I don't know, dog. You see, like, I got acid reflux, so I really can't be eating nothing with, like, red sauce or nothing on it or whatever. But he's like, but you could say, I could go get some. And it was like this fucking Union Pier fucking $20 a plate type junta or whatever. It's like, but I know we can like maybe go inside there and we can sit down and have something to eat. I'm like, look, dog, I was like, I'm sorry, this is the best I can afford right now. This is Mom's spaghetti, but
$12 spaghetti sandwich, dog. You ain't getting no plate.
And bottom line, too, I have acid reflux like a motherfucker. Like I actually have fucking Tums that I carry around with me because of that shit. So,
hey, bro,
this guy was about to offer this dude Tums and a sandwich.
Yeah, and he was like, I guess.
You was the shade seat up there.
Guess it's not that bad. But hey, man,
that shit was funny though. I was like, bro, like you was about to get a free ass sandwich and you just said like,
no, I'm telling you right now,
reflex, just, like, I can't fuck with it.
I get acid reflux. Max, stop that shit.
Dude, we're gonna show everybody what you.
I get acid reflux too, but dog, if someone would have been like, yo, Bobby, you want another Mom's spaghetti sandwich? At that time, even at that time, after I just ate one, I would have been like, yes, I absolutely want another Mom's spaghetti sandwich right now.
Y'all that don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
I'm sorry. My dog's just fucking being crazy over there.
And you know who MC Whisper? You know who is that? Who was asking us for the sandwich?
Dog.
Have you telling us, Gary?
But yeah, hey, shout out, homie. He's got to work on his fucking tactic so maybe someone will get him Union.
Or just carry some Tums with you, dog.
Yeah, like, straight up.
You never know who's willing to.
Mom's spaghetti actually probably sold the Tums too.
Oh, bro, you ain't lying.
So I could have just got them from Mom's
right
spaghetti.
next to the rubbers, dog.
But I mean, you know, that's
aspirin. So your girl hits you with I got a headache type shit. Like, here you go.
I got it.
And then you got the fucking
condoms, and
then
your fake cigarettes to smoke afterwards because it's 2022 and no one's smoking real cigarettes anymore. Sorry. Almost no one's smoking real cigarettes anymore.
Almost.
But yeah, man, that shit was dope. And after that, we charged up our cellular telephone devices. I stripped into all black. I'm gonna kick your door in mode. And we all got fucking ready for Bloody fucking Sunday. Well, we did have to go to a gas station, and Matt Murderous, who just grew up in the suburbs his whole life, was just like, I just didn't see any chargers anywhere inside this place. In some fucking in Detroit, like whatever. But
they don't leave them out, dog.
but we had to go to another. We went to a couple of gas stations to get chargers, and then we charged our shit. Drank a couple of delis. Man, that liquor store that I went into was weird though too. I wish I would have wore a camera when I went into it.
Yeah, you said it was like,
dude, like you would have had a better chance of fitting through that aisle inside there. But yeah, that shit was fucking gas though too, and we waited in line for what I would say was too long.
We missed a lot of shit. We missed
Scythe Gang.
And we call it the end of Raven Black or whatever.
Yeah, like the last song. I would have rather have just seen Scythe Gang for sure. I want to see Scythe Gang perform with their new singer and shit.
Yeah. I want to see them.
I want to see the homies, you know what I'm saying? And by the time we got in there and then...
we still seen them, but...
Yeah, we've seen them and shit. But by the time we got in there and then waited for merch, then also we were barely... I mean, like, we were lucky we got to even see anything besides Dana Dentata and ICP.
Yeah.
You know?
Surprisingly, as packed as that merch line was, though, it went pretty fast. I don't know if it went pretty fast or just the interaction we had with everybody there.
Man, it was really like,
because
it was just so
everybody,
cool seeing everybody as soon as we walked into that foyer
Yeah.
area. It was just like,
we've seen a lot of people, so that was dope.
Seeing Strife again off of that was cool as fuck.
Dog, you know what I'm saying? That's the brother.
Shout out Zab too, because shout out MC Wig Splitter. Hell yeah. Sorry I didn't give you a Tums that night. Shout out Zab and Maisie, and it was cool because, like, you know, we've seen them at the gathering, and then to see them out in Detroit or whatever is really fresh. We had Zab on the show in between then. And it's just cool as fuck to, like, because I think, like, they're like super, like, they're like mega fucking talented, bro. And it's just like, they're cool fucking.
They're like, it's not just like they're multifaceted talented. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just like, oh yeah, they play music and they're dope. You know what I'm saying?
Zab out there rocking the championship out in Detroit, and I'm surprised nobody called him out and challenged him for it. You know, with a lot of JCW legends that stopped through the Detroit area, no one challenged him for his 666 championship. So that'd have been interesting to see.
Right.
But man, the Bloody Sunday show itself, the vibes, of course, dope. Like, honestly, like, outside of a gathering, really, you don't get those type of, maybe Juggalo Day, where this many of your Juggalo homies come together and converge. Shout out to Psychopathic ICP for putting together a whole weekend of super freshness to keep the Juggalos entertained and occupied. It would have been really cool to go to that Big Money Hustles Rustlers thing.
Yeah, I heard that. I mean, like, just seeing the pictures from that shit, dude, was like super hype, bro.
Because, you know, Jiggy Fresh and I went to the premiere of Big Money Rustlers out in Detroit, the same place that we were eating
my spaghetti.
Yeah. So that it would have been cool to go to that, but regardless, I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, blah blah, they're doing the early show and da 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 da, and it's gonna ruin it." Like, no surprise.
We stood off the.
Stayed off line because we stayed busy. Like, we stayed having a good ass time. Yeah. Like, I mean, really, like,
we stayed off busy. We stayed offline. Yeah. So the homies that weren't there, they'll probably seen
what happened.
Saw and pods and shit.
We had no idea how the blood shit worked out.
Yeah,
it was not spoiled for us.
Yeah,
I thought that was so cool. Spoiled. Yeah. The merch was all different when we went in.
Yeah, that's what I think was dope about it too. Like, the day show merch was like all reverse colors. Like, the shirt I'm wearing, the hoodie Bobby's wearing, it was cool. Reverse. So there was a red shirt, it was black design. You know what I'm saying? Which would have been dope too. But yeah, the shoes, it was fucking mine. And then to see them come out on Devil's Night in the fucking
crow shit.
Just
Y'all
fucking
see
killing
that
it,
guy's
bro.
post? That
Yo,
guy
before-
post about it, like going all wild about them wearing kilts.
Were they wearing kilts? I didn't even.
Yeah, they
Or,
were.
like,
They
was
were
it, like,
wearing
kilts like
kilts
that?
and
Yeah.
shit, but there was some
Some
dude,
religious
like,
dude, ain't it?
there was some dude that was all fucking like
He was bent out of shape.
posting
Really?
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, shit,
it
really?
was
He
fucking
was like,
crazy.
something about, they're preaching this and this.
What is this
Blah,
shit?
blah, blah.
Now they're wearing
Dog,
skirts.
I don't know. Look, I'm gonna say this then too.
Fuck out of here.
That show was so dope, and to the point where look, I heavily indulged in cannabis and a very little amount of alcohol comparably to what I normally do,
Yeah.
and I felt like I was on like straight drugs from seeing ICP that night. It was so
It was that
good.
good. It was.
Like, it was so fucking good. And I'm skipping over Dana Dentado, who I thought was fantastic. Wasn't gathering good, but was fantastic. She played more of her like darker set, which I get because it was Bloody Sunday.
Yeah.
Her intro was cool as fuck.
Dude, the intro was tight, bro.
Yeah, her intro was.
The fucking ghost face scream shit.
Yeah,
That shit was fucking hype, bro.
honestly, like, she came out like that, and it was just super dope, and I love that shit. And I know there's a lot of other Scream fans in this motherfucker. Hell yeah! I wish I would have went to that one in Indiana. Well, there was two in Indiana. I wish I would have went to either of them. I wish I would have went to
Right.
Fort Wayne or the.
Bro, I was more sensitive
Indianapolis
to
one.
It's
Yeah.
Fort Wayne
God,
that day. But that was the day of Damien's birthday party, and then like her mom was there. Jordan's mom was there. I was like, "Yo,
Oh, the one in Fort Wayne.
party ends at 6. Tell your mom we can make it there. What time Ouija comes out? Like, let's go."
But instead, we did go to that Bloody Sunday shit, and like, I mean, like the sets online now, and for real, it was one of my favorite ICP sets. I liked it even better than the jukebox set. You know, like because the jukebox set didn't have me nearly as hype, and they played some songs on the jukebox set that I just don't even like at all. But for at the Bloody Sunday set, it was like all good fucking dope tracks, man.
Yeah.
Like all the way through. And the blood shit was cool as fuck. Like when they first came out and they were like just pouring the blood, I was like, all right, okay. And then like the show just still went off, and I got more wet at this show than I felt like I did at like the last ICP show I went to. You know what I'm saying?
I think too we were up a little.
Dog,
normal.
We were super close. Hey, look, dog, and honestly, look.
Dog,
It's no lie. TeamMUJ's some old motherfuckers. It is a bitch. But we were up there, dog. We were having a fucking good ass time, and I felt good as fuck afterwards. I don't know what. Yeah, I felt good as fuck afterwards, man. Straight up, bro. It was all the blood that we were soaking in. I felt good, dog.
Sheep's blood.
And we basically all stayed together the whole time. You know what I'm saying? It was fucking. It was.
I think even I broke off to get beers at one part. I think right before ICP like was able to come back and meet back up with Bobby and Jordan and Murray. You know what I'm saying? We were all.
I'm gonna try to see if I
Damn.
can find any other footage
I'm sorry, Gary, but since you live in the Mecca, I'm sure you get to choose all you want. But no, it's all good. I had a really good time, man. Shout out to Real Freak. That Bloody Sunday shit, man. Like I said, like we were so fucking close. Yeah, I want to check out some shit if you got it. When we were we were close. When they did the first bucket shit, I tried to duck behind everybody, and that shit still got like the entire side of my body, like all the way through, man.
The good thing about it though, too, I mean, it was dope with the blood. There's a whole switch up thing, but it wasn't like
Thank you, dog, 100%.
You didn't feel sticky, like you know what I'm saying. Like I was like, man, this is like fucking cranberry juice or some shit, but it was like I think it just dyed water, bro.
Yeah, dog, because I wasn't sticky.
I wasn't sticky, and it was just dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you were just wet as fuck.
That's what I was like the most happy about. I was like, yo, at least this shit's not sticky as fuck.
Yeah.
Because we were soaked, dog. Even when I got back to the I was naked in the parking lot to get into new clothes, but if it would have been Fago, I wouldn't have, I still would have been sticky. It would have been gross as fuck.
You would have felt it, you know what I'm saying? Like I know I got home when we got back and fucking at the ass crack of dawn, I called off work and was like just laid down. And then Jordy's mom was still there, so she like took the kids and I was like, all right, cool. So, we slept for a little while and like I didn't wake up like, oh, I feel like a scumbag right now. Like,
but at least it wasn't fucking Fago, dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you wake up, like when you get tired from the show, sometimes you don't hit the shower right away. You just pooped out. You're just like, fuck it.
And you just smell like root beer.
Yeah, it smell like root beer and cola.
Man, I dug it. I got one of the fucking the blood fucking bottles right over there. The sheep blood.
Defibrillated.
Man, I don't know. I think it was a cool show. The gimmick was cool. The theme was cool. I haven't really worn this sweater that was a totally fucking overpriced fucking Joe Biden ass sweater.
No, hey, I pay, I love hoodies, though.
Yeah.
I fucking love hoodies. But I was like, once he hit me, like I didn't even ask when I got the hoodie. I was just like, yo, let me grab that hoodie. And then it wasn't so Bobby was like, yo, how much is the hoodie? I was like, yo, how much is it? He was like, 90. I was like, I almost told him to put that shit back, dog. I was like, bro, what's the bag look like? Nothing. It's blank as fuck. It just says, did you see it? It just says blank.
But my mom just saw me in a little bit ago when she was picking up my son, and she said, "Oh, I really like your Bloody Sunday hoodie." I was like, "Oh, thanks, Mom." So, hey, thank you, Mom. And I like this shit. And like one day, James Fiend, real soon, I'm sure James Fiend will cut this out and put it on the back of a fucking something else for me because this will not fit me anymore. Within fucking, if I have to watch it
James
Fiend.
Oh yeah,
I need a new James Fiend jacket.
Yeah.
For the winter times.
Where's that Esham show on the 19th? Never heard anything about it. But...
Oh, the one that is it the one that's at fucking Harpo's?
Yeah, Harpo.
I know he has another one, or maybe it was that before. I know there's another show. It's like him and like a whole bunch of old school Detroit people.
All in all, man, and driving home that night, driving home that night wasn't really even that bad. Jiggy was asleep before we left Detroit.
Yeah.
But I got us home safe that night after but that was like one of those things where like, I'm a big fan of Anthony Bourdain, so I loved the layover show especially, you know what I'm saying, where like you just got like a little bit of time to do as much as you can, and that's what we fucking did in Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Like we had a little bit of time and we made the fucking best of it, you know what I'm saying? Like we were together on Devil's Night and had some really cool fucking memories from that. Went to cool places, did some cool shit, and I thought that was like super fresh, you know what I'm saying? And then we just bounced back out and slept in our own beds that night, you know what I'm saying? So and it might have only been like 3 hours for me, but hey, it was all good, you know what I'm saying? Made it some fuck. I went to work that next day, and still went trick-or-treating that night, built a fire in my fucking parents' driveway and stuff, and it was just real juggalo shit. So shout out to everybody we've seen, shout out to everybody who was there and had a good time in Detroit Halloween weekend and got back safe, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was some fucked up shit to hear coming back home. But man, I hope everyone had a really solid ass, good ass fucking Holla Wicked. And man, I don't know. Before that, there's a lot I want to talk to Jiggy about while he's here. Before we talk just straight Wicked Warlords because he wasn't here, and then just fucking make him feel all bad about it.
Unfortunately, missed every fucking date.
Dog, they were really good shows, man.
I seen. I was part of one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the fresh shit.
That was the high.
That was the first time in a minute that I missed. Like, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of shit going on, you know, on the backside. That,
so it was totally fucking fine.
That I had to take care of. So it was like, it was just weird. It was like every date that was close was like, okay, this weekend. Okay, this week. Oh fuck, it's my son's birthday. Oh shit, I got the kid. You know, it was like a bunch of crazy shit. But
for sure, dude.
But still dope shit, you know what I'm saying? Bobby plays with me. I put a couple things, you know, that I couldn't get.
Yeah.
Because I was at home.
I have these other things too. You don't get them now. Respect. You should get them now, but I have to go. I'll have to pull it out of my closet. But you owe me like $7.
I'm $7.
So, when I sent you that night, you should have just sent me the money to buy me a beer that night, and then I would have.
Well, I sent you the extra. What?
But it ended up being a lot more though.
I'm saying the first time.
Oh, but so now you gotta take me. Now
hey, take it on the first time. The back end.
Oh, that shit's been spent. You know what I'm saying? So.
That was my piece for that. That was like a whole different night.
Look, hey,
I got you, dog. Come on,
100%.
We owe each other birthday drinks.
That's all good shit.
We owe each other birthday drinks, dog.
Of course, I was sending Jiggy pictures of shit at the show. Like, yo, you want this? I know you do, because they put out some shit, and Jiggy ended up getting some shit. That might end up being some controversial shit too in the long run, so I would hold on to that one. Or I'm just gonna keep that from you know what I'm saying?
I keep that till I get my $7.
Yeah, right. Talk about $7 back. The Wicked Warlords Tour was fresh as fuck. And if you peeped it in your area, I really hope you did, man. This leg was fun. It was Hex's first tour, and dog, I think he said it was his first tour altogether.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm pretty sure at both shows, and I think he just posted about it too. But I'm pretty sure at both shows he said, like this is my first tour and shit. And maybe he said Midwest just because he was out in the Midwest while he was doing it. But Hex fucking killed it, dog.
For real, man.
And you know what? Like,
so do we have
footage I've seen Ouija. Okay, and that's what I wanted to see was fucking Hex, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because like,
man, Hex put it down, like.
Yeah, and that was the thing
crazy,
too. Like
bro.
I've never seen except at the gathering. You know what I'm saying? We've seen Hex, and then which was dope. But it was like I wanted to see him on tour. You know what I mean? And it was like that's what sucked a lot. It was like, damn, I seen Ouija. Even though there's every time you see Ouija, there's something new that fucking came out. Yeah. So like the set changes like every fucking.
I'll play this. It's a short clip here, but it's just a little bit of Hex. This was at the second show though. I don't know if I have any video from the first show. But yeah, we've been lucky the last couple of times that we just came through the area that we've had like Saturday or Sunday shows. Yeah. So the first one was Thursday. It was at fucking the West Chicago Social Club. Shout out West Chicago Social Club. Shout out Chris. Shout out Razor, man, for bringing me out for that one. We ended up having a really good spot. And shout out to everybody who was out there. Like that shit was like, Max, hey, lay down. This shit was super receptive that night. Razor does a track called All Hail the Razor. And honestly, like, like there's certain shows where like people get it maybe on the second one or whatever. But every time we drop that bitch out, it was loud as fuck.
That's dope.
Like, Razor mad professional, bro. They just fucking they come up there, they do their fucking thing and hold it down. Well, this picture was kind of legendary too, so I'm only gonna show this one before we play some hack shit. But this was Will Gates was out there that night, and
Will Gates stole my thunder that night. I'm disappointed. But it was still a dope thing because of
what for sure.
Because we don't play trash fire shit a lot, bro. If at all.
Look, so there's Will Gates,
Big Billy Defense,
Razor, and myself in the background there. Yo, honestly, man, the crowd for this fucking set was hype as fuck. The people in this VIP room were up off their feet. They were hype as fuck. It was a really, really good set, man. Like, you guys could watch the video of it that was on the MUJ stream that night. I like playing at the WC. The sound guy there was a guy that I had like known from other Mojos and Ford shows. The house DJ, he's always fun to work with.
Right.
So it was cool, man. Like I feel like we had a good time. And like I said, man, you know how the All Hail the Razor shit goes. Every fucking time, bro. We dropped that bitch. It was full force loud. Oh, hell, the Razor shit was fucking. It was gas, bro. They killed it. And I don't know if do we have video of that night from Hex? Do you have any on your phone that you could send over? I'm gonna play this video. But then, so that night, I'm not taking away anything from that night. That night was gas as fuck. Shout out to everybody we chopped it up with. Shout out to everybody who fucking bought me way too many drinks. Shout out to Chunk. There's that picture. It's all over the internet, or like because Fro had posted it and everything though too. But like, of course, Chunk came out to show love.
Oh yeah.
He let me buy him a drink. It was fucking Malort. Like,
Chunk, you're a sick bastard, bro. I don't know what Derek did to you, but unlearn that shit.
He wanted a shot of Malort, so like I'm not even gonna counter that with a shot. I just drank a Modelo. I bought myself a Modelo, bought him a Malorty. But shout out to everybody that night that we kicked it with, and everyone who we chopped it up, and like that shit was fresh. I really had a really fucking good time that night for it being a Thursday. I had a really fucking good time that night, and stayed out way too late. But that's jug shit. Woo woo. But then, man, look, big fucking shout outs to Just Dave and Dead Daddy Productions for bringing me and essentially then Team MUJ out for another part of the Wicked Warlords Tour down in Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville?
Louisville.
Louisville.
You gotta say Louisville, dog. You can't say Louisville. If you say Louisville, they'll just throw you back over the bridge.
For real.
Yeah, it's Louisville, straight up. Even Ouija was saying Louisville. So, yeah.
Louisville.
And like I don't know, man. Like
Louisville.
if Ouija ever talks about his experience in Louisville, it was some wild shit, right? Why was it, man? Woo! John, they were saying woo.
Like Ric Flair, like a Ric
So
Flair drip.
after
shit,
all the
yo.
songs, it was like woo. It wasn't woo woo. It wasn't hey hey. It was woo.
No,
Strangest fucking thing I've seen.
Dog, like it was a
And
fucking rock and roll show.
It's dope, though.
And he's been in Arkansas, so he
So
knows
that
how
was
this.
crazy.
But dog, he
Very
even said something about it. It's like, yo, everyone says,
I seen a clip of it.
I know where you're going there. I was
shit was lit. Like again, shout out Just Dave, shout out WME Music Hall. Hell yeah. Thank you.
Hey.
Shout out that place was dope, dog. Like the DJ booth was set up nicely. We got showed mad love. We had a good ass time.
Hell yeah.
Smoked some fucking like dog. Everybody in that place was smoking blunts. It was just like a thing, dog. Like everyone was just like everyone was just like rolling up blunts.
17?
There were 1,700 blunts in that bitch that night. The dude, the promoter, Just Dave, like every time that I seen him, he was fucking handing me a blunt. We had rolled up mad blunts. It was a good ass vibe, bro. I got to DJ like the whole night until the tour. I played all the homie shit. We were whipping in that bitch. We were fucking down by the lake because our hotel had a lake, so we were playing Meet Me Down by the Lake. Yo, like we played all the shit. Hey, bro, we fucking stomped on their head until they were brain dead in that bitch. It was fucking just like super big, heavy fucking juggalo shit. We had a good ass time. Again, man, Hex killed that spot too. Like, so we got to see Hex twice. So if this was his first tour, this motherfucker knows how to like fuck with
run a crowd.
Crowd control, baby.
I'm gonna play this video right now of Hexagon here. But bro, he fucking straight up killed it, bro. Both spots. I thought it was mad fresh, man. How do I fucking play this shit? Whoop whoop, Don Chaos in the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Big Don Chaos. I'm gonna play this shit right now.
I hope you guys were safe during the other hurricane.
Damn, it's always hurricane.
It's always hurricane season, baby.
All right, I'm gonna play this.
That's all our Florida homies, man.
Let's see what this is gonna show about this shit.
Oh,
Hold on.
I don't know.
No, it's not.
It would have been
I can see the movement. Yeah, it would have been. Right.
Would have been.
Look, if you go like this, watch.
No, dog, you gotta pop up at these.
Yeah, see, we're looking at the TV right now, bro. It's not out. Look.
All right, you're right.
We're laughing.
All right, hold on. Let's try to figure this out.
Yeah, see.
Oh, there we go.
They pop up.
Here we go.
Ooh.
There we go.
Maybe. Could be. We are experiencing technical difficulties.
There we go.
Oh shit, maybe.
All right, here we go. Check this out. So, this is some Hex. This is only like 20 seconds. I'll play another one. You guys can hear me. Shout out to Kyoto up there. This place had like a fucking jail cell in the back that you could like bitches. I don't know. Mad lights in that motherfucker, dog. Like the DJ booth is all lit up. You do a raise in that bitch. I'm gonna play this other video. We got Big Hexagon. I don't know, man. Like I said, if it was his first tour, dude's just like he's like a fucking natural then. And I'm happy as fuck that he gets to be out on this this shit with Ouija Macc.
Squeegee.
Where's this other one? This is another short clip from Hex. No, this is okay. This is another short clip still, regardless. But this is Hex starting with Chunk. I'm standing behind Chunk while this fucking was taken.
There he goes. Bar she goes. Max chilling now. He's all humped out.
Here we go. All right, so this is inside the DJ booth. Chunk had just got set up and started playing Hex's stuff.
With big
You can see another video of this from the front. If ever is
So he's doing like a live scratch.
Oh yeah.
Dog,
it was so fucking cool there for a second when me and Chunk got to switch over. Like he came in the booth and I got to fucking play like one more track while he got his shit ready, and then but I had to unplug so he could plug in. And it was just, I don't know, it was just fucking cool. Just to be part of that shit and help out in any way we can, you know what I'm saying, is dope as fuck.
It's an honor, man.
It really is.
It's dope. Like the Team Every Day does get invited to these things, and people fucking like, yo, why don't you guys come chill or come do this?
And like for real, big shout out to Just Dave. Like we met him in Cleveland when we did the Young Snuffleupagus tour. I DJ'd the whole like spot in Cleveland then too. So like we met, we talked or whatever, and he hit me up and like, I mean, we're far from Louisville or whatever, but like we're not too far to do some jug shit, especially, you know, if the price is right. For the money. But like, hey, straight up though, like it was Ouija fucking Macc though, dog. Like, of course, you know what I'm saying? Of course we're gonna pull up with this bitch. We stayed and dog, we went on some like straight adventure ass shit then too. So like the thing is that like,
y'all went to Thomas Edison's house and shit.
Hey dog, he's Thomas to you, but he's Tommy to us. That's our homie Tommy. That's our homie Tommy.
Tommy boy.
Y'all might know him as Thomas. You know what I'm saying? Inventor of the incandescent light bulb, the phonograph, and the motion picture camera and such.
If you didn't, you do now.
But we know him as Tommy, you know what I'm saying? Tommy
I
Edison.
call him Tommy boy. That's my boy.
You know what I'm saying? He's cool or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
He gives me ideas all the time.
We smoked. We went back and like honored his memory and shit.
Sure did.
You know, we smoked a blunt on his porch or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to the young homie Tommy Edison. You know, hey, we thought we always rolled with Nikola Tesla and shit more or whatever, but you know, shout out Tommy though. You know what I'm saying? Louisville's mad historic, dog. Bro, there was like
you couldn't go like 2 blocks without a fucking running into some historic landmark,
right? Like those
like
placard things,
brass plaque.
You turn around and they're like, you drive down the road and they're like, the Louisville Slugger guys. We went to like right by their house. We went to this bourbon store, dog. I went to this fucking bourbon store, bro. Dog. All they had in there was bourbon and a bar, and there was like shit behind glass that you couldn't even touch, dog. It was like the Blantons that I bought, like however many years ago now. I bought like I paid $60 for when I bought it. Inside that store, they wanted $250.
Yeah,
like yo, this shit is crazy. So I picked up a couple of good shits.
You got a picture of me tagging that?
Oh, that shit, that Eagle Rare shit that I took to the gathering that we fucking drank just willy nilly at the gathering. They wanted $119 worth of. I got a picture of Matt Murder, so don't even drink fucking whiskey. Drinking this shit at the gathering, like yo. Shout out to my cousin Mike for hooking me up with all that shit. Big fucking love. That shit though.
Oh, willy nilly.
We went to this place called the Witch's Tree too, and it took us forever to find it. They took us to like the hood for a minute.
Your car was trying to kill us,
dog, and then we were like, well, let's just get out and walk. So we got out and walked, and we went and like it was the hood
twice.
And then like this homeless chick who like looked like she had like passed out and broke her jaw and her eye the night before was carrying a stick by us, and I thought she was gonna come and fucking whoop us up like it was our fault or whatever.
She straight up looked me dead in the eye, dude.
She's about to hit you with her.
And then she just went and got some stuff or whatever. But like I was like, Matt, for the Android maps actually saved us.
Nice.
iPhone. Yeah, Matt said I could never make one of his Android ever again now because it got us to the place or whatever.
Google Maps got us there.
We went to the place and like luckily there was other tourists out there, so we knew where we were at. And we saw this Witch's Tree, bro. I went to 4 breweries in 24 hours.
That's what's up. I know you were fucking sending the badges and fucking.
4 in 24 hours. The first one was pretty decent. We went to one that was called Goodwood. It's Wicked Woods Alter Egos. The Goodwood.
Hulk Hogan without
yeah, straight up. That's him. That was him behind the bar. So that place was cool. And then we went to I saw a place. Oh, like that was the first place we went to actually in the morning when we were leaving out. It was like, so does Louisville have like a college baseball team?
They have a college team, the Cardinals.
Yeah, so like their stadium there's a brewery smokehouse built into the stadium.
No shit.
The first place that we went to was called Against the Grain, and we went there because it was a smokehouse and they open at whatever time, bro. Like fucking good ass food, and the beer that I had was bomb. There was another place I went to that had slushies too, bourbon slushies.
Yeah.
So they had one that was some kind of bourbon and then Fireball and then like a cider slushy, and the other one was just bourbon and the cider slushy. And then that's when we walked to Tommy Edison's from there. That was gas, you know what I'm saying? After a nice brewski and some barbecue, we had a blunt at Tommy Edison's crib, you feel me? And we saw a dog, and then we went and did some extra nature. Oh, we went to that place just because the name said Noble Funk. So I was like, yo,
and that shit
pulled up in there.
That was the really nice place. Right?
Yeah, bro, the place was weird, bro. Like there was no way they could have, if they fill that place up, that's crazy.
Right.
The place was huge. It was like sprawling fucking like greenery all over the walls and like nice tables that you could just like ottomans and shit. You could just put your feet up on.
You would think that this place would be would like have a waterfall somewhere.
Dog, it was like a swanky club type place. They sold kombucha at the bar, but they had like, that was the best beer that I had. It was the last beer that I had sent you guys. Right. It was the best beer that I had on the whole trip, though. Oh, shit was fire as fuck. And then as we were leaving, we went to a fossil bed that was 309 million years old or some shit. Same. Hey, dog. What was mad significant about it, though, was that on November 5th, the day that we had actually first got down there, Lewis and Clark came back to that point after 3 years doing their expedition.
On the same date?
On November 5th, 1863.
Nice.
And we were out there. We got out there in November. Yeah, it was November 5th. So we got out there November 5th, but we went to that park on November 6th. It's fucking crazy, right? On some like fucking real historic shit.
About the fucking spirit vibes, dog.
Straight up and been like, yo,
white noise.
What's good, dog? No, this place was for real. Honestly, like it would be an awesome place to kayak at. It'd be a place like you could seriously just spend the whole like what looked like sand. You walked out onto it, and it was like the heart and like just fossils everywhere, bro. Like literally, and, like deep into the rock. And some of them were huge, bro. There was one I didn't post online that like this shit was fucking huge, dog. The big old fucking like
closest to the water.
No, this one, that one.
Oh yeah.
That seriously fucking it was like this big, dog. Like, no
Damn.
shit.
That's crazy.
Isn't that fucking crazy? And it was like rock hard, bro. You couldn't fucking you would have to have had a hammer to get this bitch out of the fucking rock. I mean, this was like solid fucking stone.
Ground. Like
it was crazy,
crazy
bro.
as fuck, dude.
It was like and these big ass bitches inside there. I mean, this shit was that big, right?
Yeah. Oh fuck.
That shit was that big, bro. You put your whole fucking palm in the middle of it.
That's
you guys
crazy.
look on our fucking online, but these are some of the you can't really see it good, but these are some of the fossils and shit that were at this place. It was fucking gas, bro. Like, and it's in Indiana. It's only fucking 4 hours or 3 hours away or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
right outside.
That's fucking you.
Right before you get
that's
into
you.
Right before you, like it's right before the bridge of Kentucky.
Man, do a fucking
take our shit down there, bro. And then, yo, I watched a Mr. Ballin episode or whatever that motherfucker's name is, and it was talking about some shit that happened right. And dog, and I watched it the night I came back from this shit. I was like, yo, because we were on just like we were in just adventure mode, bro. Like honestly, like look, dog, like shout out to all my touring homies. I wish I could fucking just like get paid to tour or whatever, but it would have to pay better than my fucking job at home to be able to do this shit. So since we don't, I can afford or get paid to go to do some of these smaller shows. And when we go out there, I try to have like the best time possible. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one of the things I hear about my touring homies is that they just didn't have time to do shit. They've been to all these fucking places, all these states, all these cities, but didn't get to do shit. And whenever I go anywhere, I try to like have like every fucking thing we could do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, yo, what president fucking lived over here? What dispensary they got over here? What type of where's the best brewery or whatever? So I feel like we did that heavy in Louisville. So shout out to fucking Louisville and shout out Just Dave.
We'll definitely be back.
We even we stayed at a decent ass hotel and shit then too. Like it was like, man, shit was fun as fuck, bro. The whole trip was like was really fucking fun. And we got like the whole thing about it was that we get to fucking see the Wicked Warlords tour on it. Like And this, because we were talking about seeing Strife that Bloody Sunday. I get to see Strife 3 times in a fucking month.
Yeah.
Like, this shit was cool. I get to see Strife 3 times in 2 weeks. You know, like in Chicago, in Detroit, and in Kentucky. How cool is that? Then too, like the places that I see, 3 different states. Saw my boy who's from all these like different states away. You know what I'm saying? And saw him in 3 different states.
Carnival provides,
and that was like some real jug shit, dog. That shit felt really fucking good. Like, and like we like on the West Chicago show, you know what I'm saying? We didn't even chop it up really with 17, you know what I'm saying? Seen Big 17 at motherfucking in Louisville or whatever, and it was the night before his birthday. Shout out to the whole fucking dog. Logie Swish was there. Shout out St. Logie.
Yeah.
So shout out, man. Shout out the whole fucking 17 and team and 17 and Beam and team and Kev Buck and fucking Hex and Chunk, man. Shout out Chunk, bro. Chunk said some shit in Chicago that like really had me on like kind of gassed up the last fucking couple of weeks then too. So shout out to the whole fucking squad, man. And that one was really fun. This rip was really fun, and I wish we could have went to more shows on it to support it more. Yeah, you know. And we were lucky we at least even got to see it or have any part into it. So shout out Razor for letting us do the Chicago shit, and shout out Jess Dave for doing the fucking Kentucky. Hey, yo, we were at a Waffle House and shit. We had some Kentucky shit. It was fun. Louisville, dog. Louisville. Hey, bro. When we drove over that bridge coming home that night, I was scared as fuck for a minute.
Dude, that shit was narrow as fuck, man.
Because there's 2 bridges, bro. There's like there's the toll bridge, and then there's the other bridge that takes you more into like directly into downtown or whatever. So I was coming over that at night, bro, and it was like, I was like, why do I got the sudden urge to just jump out of my car and jump over this bridge right now? Like, what the fuck is going on? It was a cool spot though, and we had a fucking good ass time, and I'd gladly come back, especially at that spot. Dog, I'd love to have the whole squad pull up to that spot, bro. It's hidden off the road. You can smoke blunts. There's no smoking signs all over the place, but then there was ashtrays at the table, and it's like, yeah, it's some kind of state law, and I was like, that, but it's like, yeah, dog, we smoke blunts all day, bro. We were just like, from like the moment we got into this bitch, we did check in, we did sound check. I played this, dog. I don't know if you were there for the sound check. I played a secret song at the sound check. I played one of these Jugaholics tracks just to hear like the heavy fucking vibe to it. But I played for one of the sound check shits. I just played like a straight demo of that shit just to see if they like peaked any fucking sound or whatever. It was fun, man. But even at sound check, like, it was like we were just like smoking blunts, and I looked up at my phone and there was like a brewery 10 minutes away. I was like, all right, so we got like 2 hours before I need to be back. You know what I'm saying? Go to the brewery. I have 2 beers real quick. We'll bounce. That brewery was tight though too, bro. Like we pulled up, there was people in the back throwing bags and shit. It had 2 patios and shit. It was an old church. They had slushies there then too. Man, all kinds of beers, bro. Like fucking a whole 2-sided list of beers and shit. Yeah, I had 2 while we were there and bounced out, man. Like I said, it was a fun trip. Shout out Big 17. Shout out Hex, bro. Like I said, if that's Hex's first time touring, bro, the dude's got it. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that everything was good. You know, with that, like, it's like with everything that has happened over the last 2 weeks and two, I feel like giving us your all has had to been really hard for all of them. So shout out to everybody who. Fucking man, and like, you know, Chunk's killing it. Fucking, yo, Ouija was so fun that night though too. And like, hey, bro, back to the West Chicago show, like, and both these fucking shows, shout out for the fucking love. The love was incredible. To give Jiggy Fresh his props because Jiggy Fresh couldn't be there. Ouija saw me on my phone with fucking Jiggy on it. Grabbed the phone up, fucking got hype as fuck with Jiggy.
I was literally walking out of work. I was just getting off of work.
That was cool as fuck, bro. That was real judge.
Carnival provides type shit, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then he made fun of Jiggy when he gave Will the props. It was like, and since Jiggy's not here to see, yo, that shit was funny. Like,
that's all right, motherfucker. Because next time I want to hear it twice.
Hex with the shout out too. Like, yo, like, man, shout out to the fucking people, dog. You just like
very unexpected.
real jug shit. We support fucking the fuck out of the jug shit, man. And while we still got Jiggy Fresh here, and like not to gloss over any of that, man. If you missed the Wicked Warlords Tour, I hope you fucking had a good. I hope you had a good fucking reason like Jiggy Fresh did, because if not, you guys missed out on some serious shit. But I have no fear that very soon the Wicked Warlords will be taking over a location near us soon, because they always do. But before that time, but we've been kind of kicking this for a minute, but the Tomb from Darby O'Trill dropped Halloween night. So on the way home from Bloody Sunday, we had got to listen to the digital copies of something that we've already been holding on to for about a week before that. Yeah, the CD is out and the case is broken. But I had the lyrics already underneath here. Yeah. But I'm gonna use the insert of that and shit for the lyrics page that I have.
Just don't fucking touch it.
But if you guys have checked out the latest from Darby O'Trill, the Tomb, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can still get it on the Bandcamp. The link is in the description.
And it's streaming. So
it is streaming everywhere. Yeah, man. While I got you guys here, you know, like, what do you guys think about the Tomb?
It's open.
Bro, it is open as fuck.
Hey.
And really, like, it's unfair to ask us because we've been like, we got the CDs a little early, but we've also been listening to tracks off it for a while.
But yeah, still, it's dope.
I think it's like, dog, like it's really wicked good shit, man.
Yeah, there's the shit right here. It's like that. Everybody wants that wicked shit from Darby. Go copy this.
The vibe on this wicked shit is super fresh. I was like, I'm really hyped that I got to do anything on it because all of it sounds like super dope. There's some really good features on here from Shaggy Theirhead and Strife. What's his homie's name? Killator. Yeah. Killator, like, sound like some fucking Lil Flip or some shit on there. Kills that track. That's one of my favorite tracks on there. So it's a really, really fucking good project. And man, like, Darby just doesn't stop cooking, you know what I'm saying? Outside of that, I know is the next one going to be the one with him and Waddy?
Yeah, I think it's him and Waddy, and then him and question marks. Oh, shit. And then I think there's another one.
Yeah,
right before the Big Boy, right?
Yeah, I don't know when that Big Boy is going to come out, but
I don't know. I thought he told us in South Bend, but I don't remember.
I know there's a couple of things cooking for sure, but I'm pretty sure that Waddy thing's next.
I think him and Waddy are next, and Ace Tone next, and then there's another project after that. And then maybe one more? Two more before the...
Yeah.
I don't know. But...
There's one with Sawboy, right?
I don't know. I don't know
if there was another thing. Didn't they release that song together and they said there was going to be a project?
They released the song together. I don't know about the project.
Sawboy. Sawboy let out a track too.
Sawboy, yeah, Dead Forever.
Forever Dead.
Dead Forever.
If you guys have heard the Tomb, run that junta and let us know what you guys think about it. Man, I really thought it was a fun shit to listen to, bro. Like that, I threw up on my brand new Trulies. What the fuck is just like
still hoeing.
Still hoeing, man. Like okay, so the ones that I worked on still hoeing was probably my the most fun. Because I had to fucking cut up orgy noises inside my house for fucking a couple of hours while working on this. Straight up, and it was loud as fuck, man. You know, Jonas doing his streaming and shit. He was like, "Oh man, Dad."
Turn it down a little bit.
Yeah, my friends are like, "What's your dad watching out there?" You know,
put your headphones on, Dad. Damn.
Straight up, but that's one of my favorite ones that I cut up on. It was really cool. He sent me the lyrics to the fucking Orange Bloodstains joint, and that one was really fun though too because it's me, Dev, and Darby full on collab because there's even scratches from Dev on that one. Yeah. But it's just dope to it's dope to work with these motherfuckers because they're so fucking good. We talked about it with Scythe Gang earlier, and but I've been thinking even more so because we're way tighter with Dev and Darby, but our friends are super talented, bro. Yeah. So it's mad fresh. Even today, bro, the Problem Children mixtape dropped today.
Whoa.
It is so fucking good.
Yo, hey, full Deftones mode, bro.
Dog, Dev is so
full
fucking
Deftones mode on Problem Children.
Deftones.
Oh my god. Dog.
Hey, and I know Bobby tweeted it earlier, like, dude, we talked about it too in the group chat. Like, Ouija puts out these tracks with people we probably would have never heard of.
Yeah,
or
or at least I
listened-
would have listened
not-
to. Like,
yeah,
yeah,
you
we
know what I'm
even
saying?
if like I heard of Ricky Hill and like listened to that Suicidal Hill shit, but like I wouldn't have listened to Ricky Hill if I wouldn't have heard Ouija talk about it because I'm
Right.
like, oh, let me check him out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now, like,
But every song like they've done together, like the Swing 2 on
Yeah.
Fallen Angelic and shit, and then the Bite Down on Suicidal Hill, and like, man, they're dope together.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, bro, I can't wait for this project. And like, I like tweeted it too. Was like, I knew it was gonna be dope,
yeah,
and I was like hyped for it. But like, when I listened to it like last night, I was like,
because
bro,
you're like,
exceeded,
could
like-
it be another We Never Forgot? Because
Right.
like that is like a fucking classic where you can put We Never Forgot on right now, play it all the way through, and not skip a fucking track on it. You know what I'm saying? So like, Ouija is known for just like collabing with these fucking dudes and making this fucking like straight fire, whatever.
Yeah.
Look, and I haven't listened to Problem Children as much as We Never Forgot, obviously, yet or whatever. But like
It's
already right now, you're like, yo, this is that shit. This is why Ouija is so dope. Like, this is why Dev is so fucking dope. Like, yo, like,
if you haven't played Problem Children yet, you haven't streamed it, you haven't listened to it, do whatever you can to listen to it, but listen to it like in a good sound. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just put it on some fucking radio. Put it like the headphones on or pods or whatever the fuck you got, or just bang it the fuck out in the whip.
Bro, these motherfuckers sound so good together.
But yeah, they do. And then, like, dude, just Dev's production on this is fucking crazy, bro. Super crazy. I was like, bro, I just listened to like, dude, 100 missed calls. Dude, goddamn.
The guitar.
I played that song back probably like 4 times before I even moved on to the next track. Just because it was that good.
The guitar vibe shit
Oh,
really sets a fucking tone.
Deftones.
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 Really sets a fucking tone for these guys that sound super fresh, man. It goes back to really dope, talented friends. It's just like super fresh to to like listen to the homie fucking
Kill some shit.
It's so fresh, bro.
There's another way to put it. Yeah.
I really enjoy it, and I definitely picture myself listening to this Problem Children for a while. You know what I'm saying?
It's about to get played in the played in the car on the way here.
Then it's gonna get better.
On repeat.
Probably every time that I listen to it. That's how We Never Forgot, bro. Like,
Imagine the music videos that may be coming out of this album.
yeah. Speaking of music videos coming out of this album, let's go ahead and play that one since when it dropped right after our last weekly Wicked Web show. So we're gonna go ahead and play this video. I know we don't have Jiggy Fresh much longer, so I'm gonna play this video. We're gonna talk a little bit about Problem Children while we have Jiggy here, and then we're gonna talk about a few other things. But much love to everyone who's been kicking it with us in the Chiznat. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna bring this boom from the Problem Children mixtape. Man, big gas. This video fucking fire. I like the lasers.
Yeah. The beams.
The beams. Peep it out. Let us know what you guys have been thinking about Problem Children. Shout out to everybody in the motherfucking Chiznat. We'll be back after this feature video.
That's what these messages brought to you by. Chapter 17.
Thank you.
Problem Children. Ooh.
Chapter 17.
Ouija Macc, picture that. Lil midget, 6 foot, money stack. If I let you hold something, I don't need that shit back. Young pussy overdose, I deleted Snapchat. Ricky Hill pulling up with a sack. He ain't with that drama, me, I got to keep the straps. Block 17 with the beam. If that paint up on my face is something really about to clap. Rick Hill, how the fuck you feel? Sitting in my well, chick rolling off a pill. Hey, Ouija Macc, bitch, we keep it trill. Ride high, Chevy's bow ties on the grill. I pull up on my dealer, then he know the deal. CT, bitch, you know I'm in the Ville. And my Chevy go skirt like a kill. And this bitch sitting higher than some stilts. Smoking on some, poking on some. Haters talk big shit, they ain't know none. Chopper with the drum, killers where I'm from. Leave you laying in the street like a bum. Smoking on some, poking on some. You be playing stupid, we be going dumb. Chopper with the drum, killers where I'm from. Leave you laying in the street like a bum. City full of criminals, studying the rituals. Blood up in my cuticles, situation critical. Laughing at these suckers holding guns up in their video. Broke ass boy, ain't nobody popping shit at you. Been a thug, give a fuck. Paper situated, but you know I'm still a scrub. Shout it love, give it up. I'm a broke hope till I City full of mud, trunk full of drugs. You can't meet my plug. City full of hate, ain't a lot of love. Only time they show that is when you spill the blood and go back up a pub. I live in this caprice. I hate these police. They hating on me. I hate these motherfuckers. They waiting on me. I'm Satan in this white tee, hating on these. Smoking on some, poking on some. Haters talk big shit, they ain't know none. Chopper with the drum, killers where I'm from. Leave you laying in the street like a bum. Smoking on some, poking on some. You be playing stupid, we be going dumb. Chopper with the drum, killers where I'm from. Leave you laying in the street like a bum.
Yo.
Hey.
That video's dope as fuck, ain't it?
I just want a gun so you can fucking
Straight up just with the lasers. Doing light shows with the lasers. I swear I ain't gonna shoot you. Yo, that shit was fucking dope. I know we'll be talking more. Yo, holy shit. It's
Holy fuck.
that guy. No, I'm just joking.
That guy.
Shout out to Evan in the motherfucking building.
Yo.
Yeah, man. I think that shit is like super fresh. And like we were already saying, shout out to everybody on that fucking project. It's so good, and I think that like
Dev tones
in that bitch, bro. You hear those beats. You hear that?
You know his beats.
You hear those riffs, man. You hear those riffs, man.
Dev tones.
Shout out.
Bitch.
Yeah, man. I feel like it's just gonna grow on me more and more as I listen to it over the next couple of days.
Well, because I know it came out at midnight, but like I know whatever. West Coast is first. West Coast or East Coast?
East Coast.
Okay, so anyway, it came out midnight. So at 11 o'clock we got it, and I was sitting in my office. I popped the pods in. It was just like, yeah.
No, thank you, dog. I appreciate you. Honestly, seriously. Hey, that shit's so dope, dog. Like, I fucking love you guys for that shit. You guys gas me up too fucking heavy. And even with the no cap, even though with the no cap Italians, motherfucker.
No cap.
No, thank you, bro. 100%. Appreciate you, dog.
But yeah, bro. I was banging that shit. And I was just like, yeah. My boys back. All that new Nas. I was like, man, fuck Nas, dog. There's problem killers, dog, right now.
Dog, straight up.
Lucky I don't got bigger speakers in this bitch.
I woke up to all their
Banging it
messages
out.
talking about it, and I got to peep it this morning. And after I peeped it, it was just like, yo, like, we just making music for me, dog. Straight up. Like, this is why Ouija's the fucking running with the torch, bro. He's the fucking, they knew. The Dons knew. And we've been saying it since fucking day one. And Ouija has not disappointed since then, dog. Like, it's just been...
not I don't know. Reservation is fire. But right now I'm 100 missed calls. I think it's the guitars, dog. You know,
straight up. Straight joint, super fresh.
Smoking mind out. That shit's fire, bro.
Yeah, man. And you know, 11-11-11 or 11-11-22 ties into the whole shit. Like I just posted earlier, man. Like, you know, that numerology shit's super fresh. And with, you know, Dev saying this shit, you know, about best DJ in the underground bullshit or whatever. But man, like on 11-11-11, I played my fucking first rave or whatever. And like, you know, I was into DJ and shit before that or whatever. Like he was a teenager. I had some like DJ shit. I was trying to make beats or whatever. But like, and I did like
in the basement.
Yeah, and I was like, you know, like practicing for a super long time, and I played in my living room millions of times or whatever. But shout out to Source for booking me for fucking this One Wish rave on 11/11/11. Everything that I've done since then has just been so fucking.
And 11 years later.
Yeah, 11 years later. Like telling the story about like you know, like not on like no flex shit or whatever, but like to still to get paid to DJ is like dope as fuck. To get paid to go out of state to DJ is like dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Like on 11/11/11, I played in a basement. Like nobody there. Like this was this giant fucking basement. There was nobody there besides like my three homies who I was kicking it with that night anyway. Like shout out Jamie and Kenny and Kyle, who was fucking Kyle Cornelius or whatever. We went to a fucking show in Chicago that night. We went to fucking like Skrillex after. We bounced out after my fucking set on some like real diva shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I played to nobody. It was like, all right, let's go, bitches. And we fucking rolled out. But honestly, man, in that time since then, I played several fucking rooms of all size. Like if you would have told me though then that night, like, yo, one day you're gonna play in a sold out show before ICP, I would never would have. I'm like, why, dog? I'm fucking spinning house music. Why am I gonna fucking do that type of shit or whatever? Even though that's what I wanted to do, I just didn't think it would fucking happen. And everything that's happened since then is super fresh. And then Ouija to drop this shit on 11/11/22 is mad fresh because for whatever reason it just made me think of it. It like had me thinking all about it 11 years later. And the shit that's been like I got to do the Junta in October, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like we did the fucking Junta in October. You know what I'm saying? With the fucking best producer in the fucking world right now, like and some of the best fucking rappers in the fucking underground scene right now. You know what I'm saying? Like shit's fucking outrageous. So shout out to everybody who's been a fucking part of it and let me fucking play fucking music in your fucking function.
That's your function.
Yeah, bro, from across the United States too. So thank you. It's always been fresh as fuck. And like if I wasn't a little bit lazy and have a child and an extensive criminal background, it might have been more illustrious. But hey, I'm happy with what it's been so far, and really it's just the beginning. So shout out to everybody who's been part of it. Especially this year has been dope as fuck. So we'll keep it rolling. But just had to bring that up. Thank you. I know we're about to lose Jiggy. You know, there's been a lot of shit that's gone on, and we don't really want to talk about a lot of the drama in the Juggalo world because the fucking Juggalo world don't need it. You know what I'm saying?
Take that fucking negative energy and put it to something positive, bitches. All right. Ain't no one trying to hear your fucking crybaby shit.
We're not here to speculate on things we don't know about because we don't know about things or whatever. You know what I'm saying? All we do know is that, you know, things change, eras end. Well, he's holding like nothing right now. Things change, eras end. New episodes of the Shaggy Show will be coming soon. And I'm hyped for that, you know what I'm saying? You know, I think that like, you know, in this Juggalo world growing up in it, you've seen a lot of things and we've all seen different phases of the Juggalo world. And like, I don't see any bad news. We only try to see just like the positive and everything, and that's how I feel about that. That good and everything. That situation. I just think that now the fucking Swamp Rats need to bring the show back on Monday, so I have something to watch during the week. You know what I'm saying?
At least say like once a month.
Yeah. Once a month, you know? So, but shout out to all the other.
I hate Mondays.
Yeah, straight up.
Mondays suck enough as it is.
Shout out to all the other Juggalo podcasters and stuff that are keeping having some entertainment out there because we definitely now's our time to shine. No, you know what I'm saying? So keep it going and run that shit. And man, for real, like
collaborate more.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Reach out. All right, guys. I gotta head to read my ass off.
Shout out to Jiggy Fresh for popping in tonight to join the weekly Web Show. It's been a minute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. Shout out Jiggy Fresh though. Yeah, I mean, there's two of them here. Take them. Shit.
I was like, on the other chairs that Bobby's, I'm like, yeah.
Take them.
These are the Web Show chairs, though.
But yeah, man.
Maybe we'll
see
give
you
those
much love. I'll let you real soon. Yeah, you guys. Shout out to Jiggy Fresh for popping in and actually sitting here for the weekly Webshow before he's got to go to work. You know, I dosed his
real
that he just
jug
opened
shit.
on some real jug shit, real drug shit. Dog, it is
Hey,
up here in
winter's coming, bro.
Winter is here. It is now
Not
dropped
quite
several
yet.
degrees since the show started.
That's because of a goddamn cold front.
So that hurricane from the Florida region. Lots of new music has been coming out since the last weekly web show. I believe tonight a new Humble Among video dropped. But on top of that, there's also been new Scythe Gang and new Death Plus.
Right.
Oh, the Scythe Gang is playing literally right now. What the fuck? We're gonna go ahead and play that then. What's happening?
I just kind of wait, man. I was just like, I got to fucking play.
Scythe Gang have let out a series of. What the fuck? What are you doing something?
Did we freeze?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
All right, we're good. We're back to normal. All right, we froze for a second.
Yeah. All right, we're good.
I don't know what happened over there.
I don't mind.
But I'm going to go ahead and run
All right.
this Scythe Gang track with a little visualizer here for them. 666 feet. We didn't get a chance to see Scythe Gang at Bloody Sunday, which was a little disappointing.
Very.
Yeah, very actually. Nightmare is absolutely right. It was very disappointing. And because I wanted to see them. Damn, we are fucking freezing all of this, bitch. I don't know what's happening. I want to see them with their.
Maybe you guys are right. Maybe it's the weather.
Freezing.
This is freezing.
I wanted to see them with their
Feels
new
cold
lead
right now.
performer, but we didn't get a chance to. So we're gonna check out this little track here. There's like 4 tracks out on this right now. You guys can go ahead and check it out. This one's one of my favorites out of the like 4 that are out. Check it out because another one dropped today, and we'll play that one then too later.
What was it?
Rolling through like the Reaper. Got your blood on my shirt and your teeth on my sneaks. Think you safe on the net? I'm a control of the reacher. Only fuck with the gang. Why the fuck would I need you? At the function, I'm out running fade. Think you tough, bitch? I'm laughing in your face. You got strapped by hell with my blood. He ain't even get the shoot. He just saw his last day. Talking down, beat that ass till your body hurt. Put him 6 feet deep, got him in a hearse. Fuck around, they gon' find your body in the dirt. Put him 6 feet deep, got him in a hearse. Put him 6 feet deep, 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 got him in a hearse. I ain't got a license, but you know I got a with this whole blacked out hearse. Doing donuts at the liquor store, got him in the back, but they body hit the fucking flow. Smoking on the pack, yeah, I always got that shit to blow. New pack, smoking down, they talking shit. Heart attack, death note, put you on my list. New pack, smoking down, if they talking shit. Heart attack, death note, bitch, you on my list. Talking down, beat that ass till your body hurt. Put him 6 feet deep, got him in a hearse. Fuck around, they gon' find your body in the dirt. Put him 6 feet deep, got him in a hearse. Put him 6 feet deep, 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 got him in a hearse.
Yeah, so that sorry, that volume 1 mini album from Scythe Gang, I think it's got 4 or 5 tracks on it, is available now. They let out another one today, I think that completes it. Like, dog, I think they're mad talented, and I'm super pissed that we missed them at this fucking Bloody Sunday show. They killed it at the fucking gathering, and Zab's been mad cool to us. So we'd like to have them all back on the show.
Maybe as a guest, maybe as a judge for that shit trash, that shit fire.
Hell yeah! So that'll be coming back, and we're shooting for end of December with Tier Diaz, and then yeah, man, it'd be dope. I know Zab had an interest in that then too, so maybe we'll do that again. Yeah, man, shout out to Scythe Gang. Death Plus dropped some shit then too. Death Plus from the Crypt, that shit's fucking dope. Shout out to Death Plus. We actually saw him while we were in at Bloody Sunday in Detroit then also. And shout out fucking Monster then too. It was cool as fuck, man, seeing them out there. Death Plus is dope as fuck, bro. Like, Death Plus is someone else that I listened to more heavy because of Ouija, but I heard about him like before I like was listening to Ouija heavy. I just didn't really like it. Just didn't like. I didn't listen to Death Plus like that though. It came through on that shit with he did a Lil Peep. But then like when all the projects that he's done with fucking Ouija have been dope, so it's like, you know, I think Death Plus is fire as fuck, straight from Detroit. And I think like that's the thing that's different about these projects with other like Baby E and shit. Like the Death Plus projects definitely have that like darker fucking vibe to them,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Death Plus though from the Crypt shit. We got that whole junta saved on our playlist on our YouTube channel. So if you haven't checked it out yet, go to our YouTube channel and we got it on there. Or you have the Death Plus shit, you can link it right from there. I want to play a track off of it throughout the show. I'm not sure how much longer we'll be live tonight. We just wanted to talk about, you know, everything that's been going on over the last couple of weeks. It was like
future plans, what we want to get rolling on.
Yeah, because like Jiggy was saying
end of the year
before he left, you know, like or when he first got here, we're gonna definitely be doing the announcement for sauced up stocking stuffers. We usually announce that right around Thanksgiving. So whatever show we do, that's really like close as fuck though, actually. So
right.
In like 2 weeks, or the show that we do at the end of the month, we'll probably announce sauced up stocking stuffers. With all the fucking like shit. I was going through my CDs, bro. Like, I have everything on a hard copy that was released during the Yum Yum era, except for the CD that they released on Hollow Wicked. The Bloody Sunday, the Bloody Brothers, all the shit. Even the special edition Fred Fury Flip the Rat type shit or whatever. That like, I have all this like crazy shit that like I'm not like most people know I'm not like a collector when it comes to like shit like that. Like I have a whole nother shit that I get into collecting or whatever. So most of the stuff that I had in my like audio shit outside of the Ouija Macc stuff was probably given away. And the sauce up stocking stuff. The Gully shit and like the Tomb, I'm not giving that shit away because those copies that I have are like because I was on the shit or whatever, so I'll obviously keep those. But any of the extra shits that we have, we're giving away. We have so much stuff to give away this year that we picked up between last year, you know what I'm saying? But we want to print some shit. If you guys seen it in the background, shout out fucking Chesty Strong. Hold on, shout out Chesty Strong for the dope ass homies renditions of TeamMUJ. We've had a lot of art done for us. And this is definitely up there with my favorites. Like the shit that Salamander did for us, I fucking love that shit. And this was like what we wanted, you know, like these are the OG homies figures. Let me pull them up on here. I don't know why I'm trying to do all that weird ass way.
You got comparison pictures?
I could bring up the comparison picture actually.
Oh shit.
But see, all of these are modeled off of OG homie likes. Like this one's got like Jiggy's like La Raza or something like that. Mine was Triple OG. Like I'll bring him up here and do a side by side. But
shit.
Yeah, dog, like Chesty killed it. He did the fucking demons.
The Chess is like our unofficial fucking artist, man.
Our unofficial official.
Straight up,
Straight bro.
He's like one of the guys that we go to. that we know could like bring out what we're trying to do, but still put on a spin of his own.
Yeah. See this one here? That one's the one that's supposedly G, the one that G is modeled off of. The one that I'm modeled off is named Triple OG or Double OG. I'm sorry. So that Rasa one right there. That one's. I'd have to dig through. Bless you.
Excuse me.
I'd have to dig all through
Yes,
here.
sir.
But yeah, shout out to Chesty for doing that shit, man. Like really, it's one of the coolest arts that we have, and like I'm a big homies collector. Like I showed I sent some shit to the squad where I have like the fucking the lowrider cars and shit that are like remote control car sets. They were called homie hoppers, which I think is funny as fuck. But I sent a picture to the squad when we were getting them done, man. And like back in the day, my pops had bought like the whole collection or whatever. So I just think it's super fresh to see us done as the homies.
Right.
And it does, like, I mean, you could see us all on this, except for I'm shorter than Jiggy and Matt, but I feel like it just fits the character or whatever. But all of us, it looks exactly like us. Other than that, it looks exactly like us. That looks like fucking Pogler. That looks like fucking Jiggy. Looks like fucking Saul with the mask and fucking Matt Murderous and shit. And like it's dope, you know.
It really
like,
makes me need to go get shades though.
Straight up, Matt Murderous needs shades. He always
I need shades up in this bitch.
Always usually wears a stocking hat as is. You know what I'm saying? We got our shits around our neck.
I kind of wore that outfit.
Yeah, you did with the fucking
Kentucky.
We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that shirt made in gray too, so that Matt Murderous could look like his thing.
Dude,
man.
that would be sick.
But shout out to Chesty. Shout out Dead Canvas. The Demons design that you see here. I mean, shit. That's Chesty Strong shit. You know what I'm saying? And so is that new homie shit. So it's big honor to have like a Juggalo icon art shit do our stuff up, man, and we big appreciate it, you know. And I think that's gonna come on like we got to do like a whole homies line, you know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be coming real soon.
Oh my god, you had a tattoo.
Dog, hell yeah.
Yeah, I got a tattoo.
I made some I don't know. Because Jiggy was doing edits on his, and it made me like inspired to do some edits on mine. And I made like one to try to look like the actual toy box. So here's like just the plain version of it. And then I'll bring it up on here. Here's the plain version of it. And it says like the figure name or whatever. I added like the homies thing to it. But I also made one that looks like the actual homies box. So here's that. Like with the fucking, let me share here. The double OG, and then it says Bobby Blaze, and then the double OG underneath the shits. But then I did one with the homie to make it look like so if you see that when I was showing you like in the box or whatever. But this background here is fucking AI art.
Okay.
So I put it on this fucking app that I have, like Gary, Indiana, steel mill, industrial type shit, and it made that shit in the background, and then I put all this other stuff over it. Series 17. This one's my favorite though. Here, I dig this shit on it. So shout out Chesty Strong. Sick, it was just fun. Like I saw Jiggy was making all these dope ones, and I was like, yo, I want to make something cool with mine. So he sent me over this shit, and I was like, yo, I want to make it look like the fucking box, you know what I'm saying? Like when you get the fucking homies in the fucking, and that was like the background type shit on it. So I thought that was mad fresh. I haven't posted that shit anywhere, bro, because like we got that like right around all this freshness was going on. So we got that right around the Wicked Warlords. We went from Wicked Warlords on Thursday to Bloody Sunday on Sunday, rest a little bit, and then down to fucking Kentucky last weekend. And honestly, I wish we would have done a web show at some point in between there. We went live hella on our shit. We walked live to Thomas Edison's house and shit. Yeah. So we tried to share the experience. That is one of my favorite things, man. If we get to travel anywhere, I like to go check shit out. We checked out some pretty fresh shit. I wish we would have saw more even. We wanted to go to the sanatorium, but it was way far out of town. And I wanted to get, we wanted to eventually get back home, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because driving is a motherfucker sometimes, but it was an all around good trip. And it made for like, I know the fall's not completely over yet, but going from like the Junta and having Dev and Darby out here for the Junta was like mad fresh, and like all the other spoopy Halloween shit that went on throughout the month. And then the Wicked Warlords Tour, Bloody Sunday. It was dope. It was with some fucking fun people throughout it all. You know what I'm saying? At one point, it was like really dope to think like, it was just like, we're just out here fucking just doing this shit, like couldn't ask to be with better people doing better things, real jug shit, much love and love. It was fresh as fuck.
Fuck yeah, man.
Like, really, I know I talked about it when Jiggy was here, but when we were walking down the street in the Heidelberg Project in Detroit, I had said to all of us, I was like, yo, this is like dope as fuck. Like, and we were like, just like literally in like a straight line, like a movie, walking up this road with the sun setting in Detroit. It was just like really fresh that I had to like point it out, like, like, this is dope as fuck. We're walking through Detroit on Devil's Night or whatever, and I thought it was fresh. So shout out to Jiggy Jordan, Matt Murderous, and shit on that ship. It was fresh as fuck. Shout out to all the juggalos though out there, man. Like, it was really cool. It was really cool seeing jugs out at that shit. I love going to jug functions. But I mean, like,
fucking love you, Jug.
Kentucky was jugging hard as fuck though too. I didn't know what to expect going to Kentucky.
Woo!
Oh, and the vibe was heavy. Those motherfuckers were showing out from the beginning, bro.
Yeah.
There was a couple of good ass local openers.
Oh yeah.
I know people talk mad shit on local openers or whatever, and I might even sometimes. But it's like refreshing to go somewhere where there's not like 12 local openers stacked onto a show. There's like maybe 4, and they all are good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And everyone on the show was
Know how to
good.
move a crowd.
Yeah. There was this group, IMG, pretty sure. They were like really good at this show. You know what I'm saying? Like, they weren't even like regular like jug shit, but it was good as fuck. So shout out to everybody who performed in Kentucky, and set up the vibe. Like, there was a lot of people there, man. Like, it was cool to see the people there. Logie Switch, St. Logie, dog. St. Logie OG, you know what I'm saying? Strifington holding down the booth. It was just mad fresh, man. Like, mad juggalo shit, mad juggalo vibes.
You think Logie gave Strife some pointers?
I hope so. Nah, Strife was good. Strife's the best merch guy I've seen on the Ouija
Top
tours
of the line,
since Ouija's been going on tour.
I love that guy.
He's the best. Yeah, no fucking up at all. Not at all.
Nothing.
Not once. No.
You know how to operate the stripey thing, so I mean,
no spilling merch, bleach on merch, or
nothing of that
stealing
sort.
lighters, or that guy's Strife stand-up guy. But yeah, man. I think that really right now I was gonna put up a post like tomorrow or something, but you need Bobby Blaze or TeamMUJ to like pull up at your function to DJ or some shit.
Host, co-host.
Let us know.
Helping hand.
I know I keep saying the fall was lit, and I'm already ready to move on to the winter because it's getting cold. But look, I'm trying to stay warm this winter. So if you got a project you need fucking TeamMUJ or myself on, you got something, you gotta. Hey, honestly, and too, like, shout out to fucking Thuggalo Show for reaching out to try like to get us on the show. More people fucking get us on your show to talk shit. You know what I'm saying? We talked about that when Humble Among was on here. So nobody invites me to go on shows. Nobody invites me to go on shows though either. So. Bitches, I love to talk.
We're really nice people.
Yeah, we're not. We are. But we've been having a really good time, man, and I hope you guys have. Amongst all the shit, when this juggalo shit gets crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, real jugs got to stick together on real shit. What's the saying? You know what I'm saying? Loyalty over royalties. So I feel like we all got to stick together on this jug shit. The ones who are really on this jug shit, you know what I'm saying? There's like mad good music about to come out, dope videos coming out. Man, like right now you're sitting on a bunch of Darby O'Trill, but you're about to get Waddy and Darby O'Trill. You guys know Ace Tone and shit. That's just gonna be fire. Man, right now fucking the Problem Children mixtape is out, ready to stream everywhere. Physicals be hitting the fucking dough. Some people already got theirs. I'm really excited about it, man. Like, listening to it today, like, bro, like, real, like, Ouija really makes music that I just like really like to listen to. It draws me in when I listen to shit. It's dope as fuck. I don't know what it is, bro. Something about that shit, bro. Like, I'm really happy to keep listening to Problem Children the rest of the weekend. And like we don't do reviews really on the channel anymore. We just mostly talk about shit during our shows. And I feel like you're gonna be hearing more about it, bro. Like, cause we're just getting like was it 4 months ago? It was August?
Yeah.
Like 4 months ago or some shit. You got fucking Stalewind, which I thought like, you know, like, yo, what the fuck? Like, Ouija's just so fucking good, dog. It's so crazy. Stalewind was so gas, and I'm still processing the Stalewind. And now I got all this I got a new tank of gasoline to pour into my speakers. And that's fresh, bro. I'm super hype about it. And I know it just don't stop, man. Like, it's a good time to be jugging. When we think about the history of it, man, like, you know, just November 5th on our way to Louisville, Kentucky, we played the Wraith Shangri-La, and we talked about 20 years of the Wraith Shangri-La. If you guys go back on the 17th anniversary, we did a spot on Carnival Spirits show, and me and Jiggy Fresh told stories of the Wraith or whatever. Matt Murderous had died that night, so he was unable to make the filming that we filmed later. That was the Matt Murderous died episode.
That was. Yeah.
I
was up there for a minute, y'all.
Yeah, straight up.
Back.
He was in the nether for a minute.
Oh man. I get us canceled.
We watched we did that show or like a little video, and we talked about it. And I was talking about it the other day. In that time, 2020 and 2002, 2002, I went to the gathering of the Juggalos. It was my first gathering of the Juggalos. Fucking jit out there. I saw the first seminar. Me and my boy Frankie were able to push our way into this room. We saw the first seminar. We saw when they first showed that was like, man, that was like when family first really was being said, was that weekend. And I was sitting on like how this chair is here. There was
like
a Juggalo
right?
sitting there, right?
So
and
you
I was
right
sitting on the
there.
back of it like this, and this Juggalo was sitting on the edge of the chair here. My boy
Wow.
Frankie was on the chair doing the same thing. So like we were
Right.
here, this other Juggalo was sitting here.
Holding that weight and
Yeah,
shit.
and we were able to watch the seminar.
Oh,
and
people standing up.
when they explain this shit, dog, like I don't know if anybody's been like, I don't know if all churches like this, but I grew up like going to like Catholic churches as a young kid, and like at one point in church, they do this like peace be with you shit, right?
Right.
You turn to everybody and you shake their hand, peace be with you or whatever, you know? Right. So like at one point, man, they had talked about something. They showed us the Wraith Shangri-La or whatever, bro, and it was like everybody in the room just like turned to each other, it was like hugging each other, dog. It was like that was when like the family shit like really hit here. Like some of those motherfuckers in that room had been waiting all 6. I had been only waiting 3. Some of those ninjas had been waiting like all 6 to see this shit. You know what I'm saying? We saw it in this fucking room. It was incredible. Then the riots happened, and then like I think it was like the next day, and then they had to have the seminar in the big room. That's the seminar that you see on the DVD. Yeah. I was also in that one then too, but it was a much bigger room, way less intimate, but still really fucking awesome, you know. To then jump until November when it came out. My birthday is on the 2nd. I got my gift on the 5th, which was the Wraith Shangri-La. My brother got me. My brother Tom, shout out my brother Tom, who was the early reason why I'm a Juggalo. But he got me Broke from Head P that year. I listened to like 2 songs off it. But other than that, the Wraith Shangri-La, I got it. Got some Wendy's and went home and ate some Wendy's and listened to the Wraith Shangri-La front to back. And my life was already changed, but I think that like, you know, those next several years were wild as fuck. The Diamond Rain era was incredible. The Hell's Pit era was dark. And still, man, I mean, I'm glad I made it through the Hell's Pit era. But the Diamond Rain era was really fun, man. It was a really good time to be a Juggalo. I got to see the Shangri-La tour 2 times. Once in December of 2002, and then on Violent J's birthday in 2003 in Indianapolis. Also with Jiggy Fresh. So when we saw Violent J's birthday this year, we thought it was really cool that all those years back we had went and saw. Yeah, but man, shout out to the Wraith. Shangri-La, 20 years old, is wild as fuck. So more than half of my life has
So
been.
how does that make everybody else feel?
Man, like really, like I feel old.
The Wraith is 20 years old.
I feel old, but then when I was in that motherfucking slicey pea pit on Bloody Sunday, I felt like I was fucking 20 years old, bitch. You feel me?
Right?
You feel me? You know what I'm
That shit
saying?
was crazy. It was that energy, man.
It was, dog.
Straight up.
Yeah, 20 years. It is wild to think, man. Then like I said, more than half my life this jug shit. So how cool that like this jug shit's aging like me, like fine wine. You feel me? Like
It's just a fad.
dog. I mean,
They'll grow out of it.
hey, that's what's like cool. I don't know if anybody in my life has like at least nobody who was like meant anything to me ever said that to me. You know what I'm saying? And I think like even like my homies who we're not as tight or whatever anymore, but then like we still talk about it. They're like even happy when like cool juggalo shit happens to us or whatever. Because they're like, yo, Bobby Blaze was down with this shit when he was like in fucking 5th grade or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Talking jug shit. So it's always cool to be sitting here talking jug shit with all you guys over 20 years later. Yeah, but like Matt Murderous, like I mean, like I was wearing a Wraith Shangri-La tour shirt when I met Matt Murderous. That's when he was, almost got the stomp back in the day. But, on real juggalo shit, like here, like I know a lot of people only know most of the people that I'm talking to right now for this juggalo shit. Like I said, it was quite a few years before the Wraith came out, but to celebrate that 20 years is super fresh. Shout out to everybody who did anything special on the Wraith.
Yeah.
We listened to the Shangri-La on the way to Louisville to rock a show with Ouija Macc. And that was our contribution to. We're not sorry if we tricked you.
But we do love you.
So how about a Thy Unveiling-esque track or a Real Underground Baby-esque track done by Devereaux? You know what I'm saying? Where it's everything from this 6 Jokers era fucking chopped up into this cool ass fucking 17-minute banger. That'd be fresh, right? That's how we end the next Jokers card. That's how we end the next Jokers card, right? With a 17-minute fucking recap of the previous 12.
Oh,
maybe, I don't know. That'd be dope as fuck, though, right?
That'd be insane.
That'd be crazy as fuck. Yeah, man. I don't know. Like the next weekly web show, we're gonna be talking some cool shit with a special guest. This time we just really
holidays will be drawing in nearer.
Yeah, the next show will be our stuffed show where we'll have a guest. We'll talk some shit. And we will announce Sauced Up Stocking Stuffers.
Man, so a lot of planning for that one then.
Yeah. We were gonna have a guest for this show, but we just figured we were gonna talk like a little bit more, and Jiggy was gonna be in the house. That we had talked with our guest about push until next show that we do, which is dope as fuck, man. Like, shout out to anybody who wants to fucking be on our show. Is really fucking cool as fuck, though, too.
Very, very humble, man. We love that shit. Thank you.
And if anybody else wants to let's get some fucking dates in, just on some it doesn't have to be anybody like crazy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We just want
to fuck with us. Come on.
Just like content creators or whatever. Anybody who's like talking just jug shit. We just want to talk jug shit. That's really what the show is about. There's a couple of events that we'll be promoting, I think, in December. I'm not too sure. I don't want to attach. There's an event that I haven't fully attached myself to, but I'm probably going to do in December, about a month from now, but we'll see. But until then, man, like Matt Murderous, have we covered everything that we were going to cover on this episode of the Weekly Wicked Web Show?
I do believe we did.
Shout out Jigsaw Killa, grinding. He dropped that track, Forever Dead. I was going to play it tonight, but I could not find it on YouTube. It was wild, right?
It wasn't meant to be played today.
Oh, that's shitty. No, it wasn't.
It's not shitty.
But no, I do want to play a couple of these. I want to play.
I'd rather him be here.
This Hollow Wicked single that was given out. So we were talking about it, and it's on the flyer for tonight's show. And it's still probably a good chance it's going to happen. On Black Friday this year, which is like fucking 14 days away or some shit. No, like maybe 17 days away.
Holy shit.
16 days away. I'm just throwing out fucking numbers based on what day it is right now. Because it would be like Black Friday would be what, the 25th? Okay, it's Black Friday is the 25th, so we'll see. It's like 3 weeks from now. Violent J is set to release Bloody Sunday EP. There's 2 tracks released off it. We were given one at Bloody Sunday, and that one is called A Harrowing Time. The second one was given away at Hollow Wicked, and is called Something's in My Room. This one is produced by Dev. This shit's fucking, bro. I think this is gonna be really cool. I'm gonna play this shit for you guys. We're gonna talk a little bit. Let us know what you guys think of this. Sound off in the comments. Is that shit trash? Is that shit fire? This one from Dev. What do you guys think of this new Violent J project that'll be coming out? Definitely leaning on the darker side. That's what I'm into. So check this shit out. Let's run it. Run this Matt Murderous. Bang, bang. Shout out Zebro. Making this fucking music for the clowns. Shout out Fago lovers who absolutely fucking hate us for whatever reason. And never sharing the stuff that I send them. Whoever's got a plug at Fago lovers, hook me up.
Crawl out through my mirror. You're so tall and thin, that's
after my soul. It can have its fucking way with it. Something's in my soul, my feelings staring at me. I get the notion it hates me, but I'm inside this can't be. I wanna play with it and stay with it. Let's spend night and day with it. If it's after my soul, it can have its fucking way with it.
Yeah. Happy Halloween. Got some treats for you, tricks. On my new album, Bloody Sunday. Black Friday.
It's fucking sick.
Yo, that shit is good as fuck, bro. Violent J is a master of storytelling. I love that Dev sets up these beats, and they just kill it on it now, man. The other one's good as fuck though. The Harrowing Time's really good though too. I enjoy that one a lot. I wish we would have got both of these though. So I wonder how many tracks are going to be on this Junta, and if Dev has any more to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But really, I think that's cool as fuck. Also, to give out the 2 physical copies was cool as fuck then too.
Right.
And that mine didn't break during Slice TV is even better, you know. Yeah, man. I'm into that shit, and it really it's got a vibe going that I want to fuck with. I love when Violent J is on some storytelling shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I've been walking home on Monday for a year. You know what I'm saying? Because I really like Violent J's storytelling shit, and I want more of it. And if we're gonna get a little EP,
this goes back to how I see PR like one of the greatest storytellers of, all time.
yeah, definitely, dog. Straight up, Violent J tells some of the best stories, you know. So it's really cool. We'll see how that comes out. If you've got the copy at Hollow Wicked that's fresh, you got the copies at Bloody Sunday that's cool as fuck. I don't even know if we needed to wear all black when we went to Bloody Sunday, but I'm glad I did because that fucking blood was everywhere. We were dripping in Detroit before that, but I was like, yo, I don't know, man. I don't want to I had some lazy crazy drip on that. I didn't want to get fucked up inside that show. So, but man, all in all, those runs have been dope. There's some there's all kinds of shit to look forward to, and I'm hoping most of us still gonna go on. That Violent J Junta, he's supposed to still be at this will be next weekend.
Oh shit.
Violent J at Day of the Dead signing autographs. Man, I love that fucking old school the Juggle Brothers shit right here. For 2 they did with that fucking those hands like that. You get tickets for the convention and for autographs and pictures with Violent J. I've been to this Day of the Dead festival back in the early days of it. Walked around, bro. That was the time that I was I forgot where I came from, but I was by myself. There was this long hallway. I know you guys can't see my finger placement here, but Matt Murderous can. That's really what who I'm talking to, you know what I'm saying? So this hallway here, long stretch of hallway, right? So I come down this hallway, and then from this other hallway, I'm walking, right? And then comes around this corner, and it's fucking Kane Hodder.
Oh shit.
Bro. And it it just
face
to face.
Holy shit.
With Jason Voorhees in a fucking hallway with nobody else there. And I'm like, yo, I'm about to die. Get fucking killed in the sheen. I've been practicing my whole life for this shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But instead, he was walked by, he was rocking his Hatchet Man, I was rocking my Hatchet Man. He dapped me up with his fucking gloved up hands, his murder hand or whatever.
Yep.
And let me keep it moving and let me keep my life that day. And I thought that was mad.
You know why? Because of that charm.
Real jug shit. But yeah, that was cool as fuck though. And I forgot who else I saw that year at that convention that was cool as fuck. Danny Trejo.
Ooh shit. From Machete.
Machete.
Machete was Machete.
I forgot what he was there. He was just there promoting all of his million fucking movies or whatever. But he was there, and someone else there that was cool that I met. Also, it was someone that did like a documentary or some shit that I watched at the time. I forgot what it was. It might have been that dude did that H.H. Holmes fucking documentary or whatever.
Okay.
I forgot what like America's First Serial Killer. It was like a Netflix documentary or whatever. But that shit was fresh. So if you guys could go this time, check out Big Violent J. Get your tickets right now at daysofthedead.com. Friday and Saturday only with the Duke of the Wicked. The Duke of the Wicked. Mad freshness, man. Like I said, the year is not over yet. There will be mad freshness still coming. And like we have to take all of the loss that we've been experiencing and channel it to new positive and better things, you know what I'm saying, and keep the love and positivity as much as we can.
Absolutely.
We can only keep the love and positivity as much as we can, and you know that we will.
We're at here. We need it at about a year.
We're doing our best. I know all you guys are doing your best also. We appreciate you guys for spending your best of times and your worst of times with TeamMUJ. It's been, like I said, the fall run, as we've been calling it, has been dope as fuck. We're not quite done. We'll wrap it up maybe next week or probably the week after, actually, where we announce or we'll maybe officially wrap up the fall with the Sauced Up Stocking Stuffers announcement. Which I'm super excited. Dude, when I was going through this shit the other day, I was like, yo, we're just gonna give away just like
so much
everything.
Shit.
Yes. Dog. Oh, I can't even show it.
No, don't.
What am I gonna do with that thing that I got from Jigsaw?
Raffle it.
That one.
We could have some waffles. I know they like waffles.
Huge.
They haven't had waffles.
Damn, I forgot all about that. I'm selling that shit. I don't give a fuck. That shit's going up. We gotta at least hang it up at one party though. We have to have a party to hang that up at one party.
All right. Yeah. Well, shit.
We should have hung it up at the Junta.
Party at Jigsaw.
Jigsaw was afraid we were gonna get
Flash party at Jigsaw's. Just randomly show up.
Yo,
tons of people.
It's like one of those fucking. We all have to dance underneath that shit.
Yeah.
But man, like new shit for that. The giveaway on this one's gonna be crazy. Like, cause we could theme it any fucking way. It's gonna be so fucking weird. Cause we have so much shit to give away. I think it was Dilly and Shayna.
Yeah.
Who won last year?
Yeah.
So, man, and all of our. We need to film a video with the testimony of the winners from all the Sauced Up Stocking Stuffers for the promo for this year. On behalf of the love of Fago Warrior, we're gonna do a video for Sauced Up Stocking Stuffers this year.
Oh yeah,
the green, like a green screen type video.
Oh yeah. Oh shit! I really need to get myself a fucking Xmas sweater. Then
we need you and Jiggy to dress up as elves. About to have a good ass time for this one.
Are you gonna be fucking the fat guy?
Oh, motherfucker!
Try out, kid.
We're gonna have a good ass
Is that
time.
what you're gonna do?
Yeah, I got some notes written for it. We'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. But we got all kinds of shit to give away. That's why, like, it's gonna be we're giving it away, man. The inflation hasn't been bad on the vault, so actually it's been really good this year. We got a lot of really cool shit that, like, honestly, man, we give away so much freshness. Like, there's only certain, like, the stuff that I keep, like, means nothing to anybody. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that I give away is like what people like want or whatever, but the stuff that I keep, like, really means, like, it's like small mementos. Like, it's like you see that little thing that's the butterfly pipe cleaners thing that we got from that one gathering that one year. It's like little shit like that, like, you know, like little tiny shit that, like, everything else, like, we give away. Because the tomb that they bury me in won't be able to fucking keep all my cool juggalo shit in it, so we give it away. You know what I'm saying? But man, like, I don't know if you guys have fucked with us over this fall run, as we keep saying, and we've seen you guys at any of the shows, and there's a couple people that we saw at shows and we didn't even get to link up, like Gypsy Rose and shit. You know what I'm saying? But man, if we saw you over the fall run, you guys came out to any of the shows, we saw you in your hood or anything, much motherfucking love.
Oh yeah.
It was really fresh from the Junta all the way to this most recent trip down to Kentucky. We've been all over for the last month, and like October was really fresh then too, because we got to do the convention after doing the gathering and then being able to do the convention, and the Junta was legendary. It's really cool to the fall run, as I keep saying, to wrap it up with this trip down into Kentucky with the Warlords was dope. It was like, but we don't want to just leave you there. There'll be more shit coming real soon.
Absolutely.
Like I said though, anything that I don't have filled up, I'm trying to really fill up, you know what I'm saying? So let's lock on a couple more fucking shows. Let's lock in some voiceovers, some video work, whatever. TeamMUJ's about it.
Let's do it.
But much motherfucking love, man. It's been really fresh, and we'll be back. If not, no, we won't be back next week because we got a bunch of shit going on. But the following week, we'll be back with all kinds of news, special guests, and much more. For Jiggy Fresh, who was able to join us here on the panel tonight. Very nice.
Yeah.
I'm your boy, Bobby Blaze.
I'm Prez Murderous.
Prez motherfucking Murderous. And we are TeamMUJ. We love you, and we'll see you on the next one. Real jug shit. You feel me?
It's the weekly Wicked Web Show with TeamMUJ. Family united, not divided, let me hear you say. It's the weekly Wicked Web Show with TeamMUJ. Family united, not divided, let me hear you say.
Woot woot! Woot woot!